What is the deal? Shout out to everybody that is here in the chat. Shout out to everybody that is here watching us from wherever you're watching us on this beautiful Sunday. This is another Syndicate Sunday, man. We back to you live. Raider Syndicate like we always are, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. My brothers, man, fam, we finally here, man. How you feeling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you feeling, Turf? Let's start with you, man. How you feeling?
Man? I'm feeling great, bro. It's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? It's a great packed weekend. You know, obviously not much movement on our side of the fence as far as Raider Nation is concerned, but definitely getting a little more clarity to the situation. I think a little bit more information is being pushed out there, you know, just enough to make you realize that there are some talks happening. There's some things going on behind the scenes, and you better believe they still trying to get this kid and Jayden Daniels. So yeah, we got a lot to
talk about it now. You know, we're gonna talk about it for sure.
Yes, sir.
But my guy Chris, man, how you feeling? In the building, how you feeling, man?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man? I'm good as usual, man. Glad to be here with my brothers. Wouldn't want to be nowhere else, man. You know, Syndicate Sunday. You know what we about to do? We about to you know, call some waves. You know what I'm saying? We about to talk our talk, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shield Squad, everybody, man. Let's get it. Thanks for all the support,
man. So, you know, as you can see, we missing one of our brothers, man. Leo, he gonna be here in a little second, man. He handling some business. He getting he got some cool shit to show you when he does come. All right. So,
Yeah, I'm about to say, hey, I'd rather be where he at, man. He Rich Gannon in
I'm
them.
already mad about it. Yeah, I already told him I hate him today. I'm jealous.
Rich Gannon was my dog.
So he gonna have
see,
to
run down. I don't think Rundown had a chance to even see Rich Gannon, man.
Nah.
not like that, but when my pops come in here, you know what I mean, he probably gonna tell you the same thing.
That boy used to dot some things up, man.
Yeah, he was carving them up for us back in the day.
Yep. So on the docket today, man, like we always say, make sure you guys are paying your shield tax on Sundays, man. Pay the shield tax. Hit the thumbs up. All right.
That's
in
it.
order
That's
for
it.
us to go ahead and stay live, continue to answer questions, continue to chat with y'all, man. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up, man. That's the beautiful part of Sunday, man. We always try to interact with the fans, interact with y'all, man, because without y'all, the show don't go. So on the docket, like I said, Leo coming a little later. We got Papa Rundown, should be in the building pretty shortly. So he gonna come on here, right? And we just gonna talk some good Raider ball. But y'all know how we do, man. Always, before we get everything started, gotta go ahead and get the roll call in. You know the chat lives matter, and the chat was jumping before we even hopped on.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, sir.
I love it.
Already popping. Already.
so shout out to Raider Ryan, man. He was first comment, man. So shout out to Raider Ryan.
Man, what's happening?
Salute to you, Stuart. Salute to my guy, man.
Shout out, Stu.
What up, Stuart?
Wednesdays always showing up for Turf and Rundown, man. So shout out to
Staple
Stuart,
in the
man.
building. Staple in the building.
OJ, oh man.
OJ,
Hey, what up, boy?
He's a member. Yeah.
Hey, man. OJ roasted me the other day. I forgot what he said. That shit was funny though. I forgot what he said. He had a good one though. Whatever it was, if I remember.
That's the thing, man. These motherfuckers be watching this so goddamn much, man.
They be roasting and we can't roast back, man. Hey, OJ, I want to meet you in person so I can roast you right back, man. It's like nah, salute to you, man. Salute to all y'all.
I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what he said. It was so
it
was funny, man.
It was somebody. You look like somebody.
Yeah, it's always I'm looking like somebody, man.
It was last Sunday too, huh?
I think so.
It was a good one. It was a real
good one. It was a good one.
No, it's you and Spicy on Wednesday.
Maybe.
So Stuart says, did anybody watch The Rush with Max Crosby podcast and Gardner Minshew? I'm telling you,
bro,
Minshew is a dog. He is going to fit right into the Raider locker room. I couldn't agree. 100%. I couldn't agree more.
Did y'all watch that?
I didn't get a chance to yet.
Bro, I was so geeked after.
Yeah.
In fact, I was in the chat and I was like, hey, I'm rocking with him. I'm rocking with him.
Guy.
I'm rocking
that was
with
some
him.
of the stuff that I was kind of talking about before we even got him, though. I'm like, just you can tell this motherfucker's gonna fit. Like, he's just gonna fit in the locker room, even if he ain't the starter. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
yeah,
he's just a good
that's
locker
the
room.
thing. He's not going to be detriment to the team not being the
if
starter.
He's not starter. Yeah,
who doesn't win the job, he's still going to be a good dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I say this? I will say this, and I know, we starting with hot takes, and I'll say this as a hot take, but it's kind of a good thing we had Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. I'm not gonna say because of the play on the field, but I'm only saying because low key when Jimmy got benched, bro, Jimmy took it like a G, bro, and for real, like, you know what I mean? He kind of showed Aiden a couple things. He really embraced helping Aiden. So I was like, bro, yeah, Jimmy was a good teammate, bro. So whatever
he was.
That's what I'm saying. You never hear me hate on Jimmy. I don't hate on him at all. Like, granted, things ain't work out the way we thought they were, but man, when Jimmy got benched, he was right there like he didn't take his ball and go home like other Raider quarterbacks. Like, he was out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I respect that, man.
I agree.
Yep.
No, you're 100% correct.
I think remember that clip? We was over there. I forgot what game it was. We was getting defensive touchdowns. He was the Chargers game or something. He was in there celebrating this shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's a true.
So I respect Jimmy for that. So,
yep.
I mean, you gotta continue to bring in guys like that because it's probably gonna be a young quarterback room. So
yeah,
bringing in veteran guys like that is probably gonna be good. Let's see. Ray Love in the building, man. Shout out to Ray Love.
Right.
Shout out. John Leon always supporting.
John Leon in the building. Shout out.
Robert Pena in the building as well, man. What's going on, man? Boom. Man, some of the regulars in this mug, man. Assassin Creed. Salute to you. Some of the regulars in this mug, man. It's always glad to see y'all, man. Jamil, what's up, man?
What's cracking?
That cover photo is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
That shit is wild.
That's wild. Really?
That shit is wild.
Yeah, really.
Oh, shit, Terrence, man. What's happening with you, man? What's going on,
Just
y'all?
because you got the same name as me, what's cracking?
Man, so make sure you guys are tapping in the comment section, man. It's always a fun time when you guys are tapping in with us and we can go ahead and have that interaction. And like I said, man, pay the shield tax. What is the shield tax? It's hitting the thumbs up, man. That allows us to go ahead and stay on, right? So
we will
pay your
bounce.
shield tax. Yeah. pay your shield tax. So, been a wild little week, right? Leading up to the draft. As much talk as we can hear, right? So, we're gonna go ahead and start it off with just the Raider rumors, right? Like, and usually we do the Raider recents, but at the end of the day, it's so many goddamn rumors flying around about the draft and everything else. Might as well change it there. So, Chris, over the last week since we've been on, right? Like, what has stood out to you as far as Raider talk?
See, I'm a little different, man. So I try not to get caught up too much in the smoke screen. So I know a lot of people were kind of excited about hearing that the Patriots may be open for trades and stuff like that. So I guess me personally, I'm just kind of chilling. So nothing's really affecting me right now because I don't want to trade up. So all this news that I'm hearing is not making me excited as like you guys. So this is probably a better question for y'all because y'all probably excited for what y'all hearing.
Look, man, there's always one, ladies and gentlemen. There's
I'll be
always
here,
one
man.
in the bunch, man.
Oh no, hey, it's not. I ain't raining nobody's parade. I'm just saying. I'm not. I ain't jumping yet. That's all.
There's always one in the bunch. That shit's crazy, man. We started off with negativity. Already, hold on. Nah, y'all ain't about to make me the. Y'all ain't about to make me the Eddie Ruffin. What his name is? Yeah, y'all ain't gonna make me the bad guy of the group, dog. Or David Ruffin. That's what I'm thinking. David Ruffin.
Not the one for the
y'all ain't gonna make me him. I'm here with all love. I just that news is for y'all. That's all.
Nobody came to see that, Otis. Nobody came to see that at all.
I'm Otis. All right. All right. Hey, all I'm saying is I'm just not jumping up and down. I'm just sitting back, man. That's all. That's all.
True. And that's fair. That's fair.
It is fair. No, that's very fair.
There's a section of people that feel the same way. Chris feels. They don't want to move up, right? Like they rather stay where it is. Shout out to Cowtown if he's in there, man. Like he's always the same way. He's been the same way since the beginning, right? And I respect it. At the end of the day, they don't want to move up. They don't think it's a smart thing. But at the end of the day, Turf, let me see what you feel. All the news, right?
Yeah.
All the news you heard, what has stood out to you?
For me, man, the beautiful thing is I'm not going to mind giving up the farm and going to get Jayden Daniels or staying put or even trading back. I believe that all three of those options still give us the opportunity to get to the game. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm going to start pressing this. Hey, everybody else likes to manifest things, right? So Turf manifesting. We get existence. You know what I'm saying? We get into the dance. And I'm just saying, we're going to figure it out as best we need to. And I got every bit of confidence in everything that they doing in order to make it happen, whether they ruffling feathers, they got players, telling the potential teams that might pick them at 2, they might not want to do that for whatever reason, right? Whatever it takes, because that is kind of what it is, right? As being a Raider. You got to remember, Al was no crispy, clean guy. Let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it a buck. We needed to win by any means necessary, period. Just win, baby. Those are the 3 words. So we're doing what we need to do right now to ruffle whatever feathers that need to be ruffled. Make sure people don't pick the wrong pick, right? Make wrong decisions up at the top. And if we have the ability to move up, we have the ability to move up, man, and give up the farm. Granted, it's absolutely 100% guaranteed for Jayden. Turf is happy, man. Turf is going to be excited. Either way. I'm going, and the beautiful thing about it is we will be right there front and center live for this particular situation. Because I don't know about y'all. There are only a couple of other quarterbacks I see within the next 3 to 5 years that I'm drooling over. So. Pause. With
no
that,
Diddy. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah, no Diddy
but-
now.
but you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
with that being said, I mean, if there is a year to go go all in, man, it's too much of this pausing going on right now. Yeah. It's time. You know
Can't
what I'm
say
saying?
nothing.
It's straight up time right now because I don't think we're gonna see another fleet of quarterbacks like this maybe in our lifetime. I know I may be exaggerating, right? Who knows? But all I can say is name.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You know me. I always gotta be the one. Okay, hey, I'll be David Ruffin here. You always talk about how all these quarterbacks, but y'all don't like that many of these quarterbacks.
Right.
You would run down like one.
No, I like way more than one. I just like one as the
Certain
one that
scenarios.
draft that number one.
I
don't
like
anybody
Penix.
else
I
that much.
like Penix. I
I
mean,
like
but
Penix
not
too,
at
and I
13.
love Jordan. I'll take
Wait,
Penix.
Not at
Okay.
13.
Okay,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
fair. I'm just saying, but like we can't act like this is like the best quarterback class ever, and especially rundown. Now,
No, okay, look. Now here's time to defend myself.
all right, go ahead.
I've
Cause you know I be listening.
No, and y'all can correct me if I'm bugging, because I be on here, right? And I be saying what I say. I'm always gonna stand.
I'll be saying
I have
that.
said it from the jump. I have always wanted to move up because after this motherfucking year, what are we looking at? Who the fuck are we looking at? Shador? We got to be shitty next year to get him.
Exactly, and that's not gonna happen. It
You know what I'm
doesn't. It's
saying?
not
And then we
realistic.
probably
I
really
agree.
gonna have to give up 3 first-round picks. Who else? What the fuck we like? Quinn Ewers? Who else? Jalen Milroe? That's who the fuck that's the savior. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but hold on, just devil's advocate.
Okay.
Who thought Jayden was going to bounce back and come out like this? Because
It's 2 years. He's had 2 years there. So, but
but it wasn't like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
well,
It's
no,
like,
you can go to his first year at LSU. And let's stop that narrative too, folks. He's had 2 good years at LSU.
Right.
but I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, like going into this year, did you think he would be like a top 3 pick?
No, nothing like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like,
At the end of the day,
Not a
Still-
top 3.
I'm talking about just the whole connection too, though. Still, we're not gonna have that either. We
I
gonna
feel you.
start
I
from
feel
scratch.
you.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel
Like,
you.
it's a whole. It's different.
I
When
feel
you
you.
got a quarterback and you're trying to. This dude is gonna be the face of the franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole.
Hey
Now
man,
we
the chat going in on me. Hey, I can't wait to meet y'all. I'm gonna roast all y'all. I'm making y'all stand in a row. I'm roasting every last one of y'all, man.
I'm not paying
Assassin's
attention,
Creed,
bro.
all y'all. Coop
Oh,
Kev,
what's happening? I haven't even.
Coop Kev said I ain't David Ruffin. I'm more like Lou Rawls.
Oh,
Hey. Hey, don't let me meet y'all in person. I'm roasting every last one of y'all.
I
that's
love
a
it.
flagrant.
That's
a
funny though. That is funny. My pops like Lou Rawls. I ain't gonna lie.
But but after this year, bro, it's like what are we looking at? You know what I mean?
Right.
Really, realistically, and just we talking about somebody you trust to be the face of the organization. I mean, shit, the coach trusts him. Who else? Like, what else are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? After this year, as it progresses, and at the same time, I'm not just gonna be the guy. It's like I don't just want Jayden just to feel vindicated on my fucking channel. Like, I actually feel like if we get this dude, he can actually be good.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's actually going to be good. I thought the same thing with CJ last year. I was like, yeah, bro, if we get him, it's different. So we'll see. But we always talk about quarterbacks and fits, and fit is the real most important thing for a quarterback, for real.
That's true.
Where you go, where you land, how the
Absolutely.
organization is around you.
Right.
This is the time, bro. Finally, it all clicked for me.
No, I respect that. I just
That makes sense.
It's just whenever y'all be talking about, because we all talk all day, every day. So I'm like, wait a minute,
Yes.
Turf. I ain't gonna let you just sit here and act like this is the class that Elway came out of. Like,
You know what, bro? Let's just wait for Arch Manning, man.
Yo, that's the only other dude, bro. That's
You're
the
not, y'all ain't, are y'all serious?
We're
You ain't
never
serious.
gonna
Nah,
be
run down
that
trolling.
bad.
He trolling.
Yeah, he's
Wait, are you
joking.
serious,
Yeah.
Turf?
No,
Arch
he's
Manning, man.
What I'm saying is we're never
Yeah.
going to be that bad, but that's as far out as we looking at as the next potential future quarterback. That's it. Who else? Who else you see out there? Name what other? There is actually this one kid that my guy just sent me. There's this kid out here in Texas. Obviously, it's Texas.
I tell you who I like that Rundown don't like.
Who?
I think my boy from Georgia gonna ball this year. I'm telling you, I like
exactly Turf. My exact reaction.
Really?
Exact reaction. I don't even remember.
I like Beck, man. I like what I saw from him.
Yeah,
he was a what? What is he? He was a freshman last year. Sophomore?
I thought he was a sophomore. Yeah, I thought he was a sophomore.
Hey, I think he's gonna take a step up, but I could be wrong. I
can't see it. I can't. I mean, I saw him last year, and he didn't even look like Stetson Bennett last year. And Stetson Bennett had that motherfucker rolling.
He was 84 years old though.
Yeah.
Hey, man, bro, that motherfucker, he had that bitch rolling at peak efficiency. That shit was peak efficiency. Regardless of it, though.
Let's see what old buddy does.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Look, next year, right? Like, who are you even? Shador, the only one I for real saw some shit last year, and I was like, okay, bro, that could be an NFL dude
all day.
You talk about Jalen Milroe.
Thank you, Rudy.
Jalen Milroe is.
Oh nah, he ain't it. Nah, I don't want no.
Thank you.
I want no parts of that.
Right. And all right, who else we talking about? Quinn Ewers.
Crazy.
Irf can tell me about Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, of course. You already
NFL ready, bro. The Quinn Ewers is NFL ready. Like, that's all I'm saying, bro. Next year, ain't no hope. Ain't no fun. Like, to me,
I don't know, man.
Right now,
let the guys get a chance to get their last little year of development in, man. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, you really honestly think that next year's class could mess with this year's class?
No, I ain't even saying that. The thing is, I like this class, but I really like this class more than you, for real, Turf. Really. Because you got to think, I don't hate Bo Nix. I don't hate Bo Nix. No, I don't hate Drake May.
And I can't stand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't hate them dudes. Y'all hate them. So I technically like this class.
I don't hate Drake May. I just think he's the traditional.
I don't like Bo Nix.
Neither one of y'all do.
And Bo Nix.
But you don't like Drake May either.
I don't.
No, I like Drake.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I take Caleb over him. I take Penix over him. I would take Rattler over him. I take Jordan over him.
Oh, and that's different.
Over who?
We like Rattler. You don't like Rattler.
Over Bo
I don't like Rattler.
Over Bo Nix.
But I like Jordan Travis more than y'all.
You know, there you go. Cancel it out right there. Now we can agree to disagree on the Penix thing, but I think we all like Penix. It'll just depend where you pick him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he can't come before the second round. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you already know he's not playing the whole season. You just know it.
Y'all wilding, bro.
Yeah. You just know it. Hey, Chris gonna lay on him, man, and it's gonna be a problem.
In the top 15, that is malpractice.
You guys are acting like he's about to be out here running the triple option. Like, for real, y'all out here thinking like he gonna be out here just running into going heads up against Max Crosby and all that mess, man.
I can't make a top 15 investment on somebody with that history. I cannot do it.
I can't. I know I can't. It's just not enough new technology in the world.
All the technology,
all appendages, bro. He's been carved up on all of them, knees and shoulders.
All the medical technology said that he has a green light from his medical.
Yeah, I know. Of course.
But we'll see.
His money.
As we see today, salute. Sienna, salute to you, man. Salute to
Sienna, Maddie. Appreciate you for joining the show.
Man, SoCal Sal in the building as well. Oh,
SoCal in the building. Hey, Cowtown Luda. How about that fight?
Hey, that shit was crazy. We're gonna get into that a little later too, but that shit was crazy.
It was a dope fight. Yeah.
On 6, what's the deal? What's the deal?
On 6, Soldier.
He about to be in the comments acting a fool.
Man, bro.
I love it.
Cowtown always salute.
Most fan the job.
Space, what's up, man?
20+1 space.
Always, bro. I hope you enjoyed your day yesterday. I certainly did.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
Certainly did. Oh, Spicy, what's the deal?
Spicy, what's happening?
What's the deal, Spicy? And Real Talk Raider Nation in the building as well.
Cracking with you.
Oh, DC4 wasn't on the sidelines after he got benched. Boom.
Yeah, that was whack. But I
Hey,
think they tried to
That's what I'm
claim
talking
that they
about.
wouldn't let him or something. But who knows what crazy
who the
McDaniels
fuck
was,
you
bro.
wouldn't let him on the sideline?
McDaniels, yo, did you see that? The practice players, and they had all kinds of different. Yo, McDaniels had that place running. Wow, bro, that was just very
So
obvious.
I have a question for everybody, and definitely, continue down in the chat. You know what I mean, with the conversation. Pay the shield tax, hit the thumbs up, much appreciated. But right, I'm gonna bring this question up because it's gonna tie into the whole overall picture. Who's the best Raider QB ever?
Ever,
Who is it?
wow.
Yeah, who is it?
Oh,
It's gonna tie into the overall theme a little later. But yeah, let's go ahead. Chris, let me know. Who's the best Raider QB in your eyes?
I mean, the thing is, it's all about what you've seen. You know what I'm saying? If I go by just history, I'm saying Stabler, but I ain't have a chance to really watch Stabler. I ain't have a chance to really enjoy Stabler. But the best Raider quarterback that I've seen since I've been living was Rich Gannon. But I mean, if I have to go with history, I mean it's Stabler all day. But again, I didn't get it, I didn't get a chance to enjoy him. Pause. No diddy. Shit. Shit.
yeah,
Yo, craziness. Hey, all right, Turf. From your perspective,
yeah. I
who's the
mean,
best Raider QB ever?
you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go with history, I think it's a unanimous Stabler.
Yeah.
From that respect. I'm going to change it up, and I mean, it's not him, but it's who I revere is the guy that I think about the most of the position, and that's Jim Plunkett. Just facts.
I'm not
I
mad
don't
at
know
that.
how to explain that. He's definitely not the best of them, and that's my point. Like, but he's the guy that I think of when it comes to the Raiders. I mean, he's got us a Super Bowl. He's got us a chip. We only got 3, right? You know what I'm saying? Who got us the other 2? Stabler got 1, right? Who got all the chips?
Well, Stabler got 1, Plunkett got 2, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I
Plunkett
think.
has 2.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Plunkett has 2. So I mean, that's the reason why, honestly, I would put him even above Stabler. But that's not from a physical, right? That's not from a who was the better quarterback, who had the better outcomes, who had the better success. It's obvious. It's going to be Plunkett. And I've always held him close because of that. But if I'm going to keep it 100, it's going to be Stabler.
Let's hear the youngin. Let's hear what the youngin got to say. Because if he say something like Derek Carr, I'm out, y'all.
No, because look, and this is what I'm gonna say, right? And this is what I'm gonna say. Listen,
get ready to hit the button, Turf.
No, look, if what we're talking about, what you just said, Chris, is based off what you've seen.
Okay, that's fair.
That is fair. That's fair.
So but then we gotta restructure the question. Then, who's the best Raider quarterback you saw?
That's what I'm saying. If it's the best one I saw, it's Derek Carr.
Is it really?
I was really like the meat of the fanhood, right? Pause. But was realistically in the time we was going through that fucking quarterback carousel, bro. Like, Jason Campbell, fucking Carson Palmer trade. What else
you were like, wow.
Terrell Pryor for that short stint.
Right.
The Matt McGloin time for a little bit. When that motherfucker was going, wow. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is the momentum of the fandom. So the best motherfucker I've seen is Derek. That's a sad case.
That's fair. That's fair. Gannon's mine.
So look. No, look. Let's be objective. Let's be real. Let's keep it 100. Derek Carr was not trash.
No, not at all.
Not at all. He was not trash. It's not. There is no knock on the fact that he is the best that you've seen based on age. I mean, and he was a good quarterback, man. He just didn't. He couldn't get it done for us.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, his stats, bro. The stats don't lie, man.
I understand.
And that's,
But the only reason I say that is, gotta think about this: the dudes you guys have mentioned, right? Won, right? And
And that's why the results matter.
The results for me is bad. But before I continue, because I want to get this answer, gotta get to the stage. Papa, what's going on with you?
Rundown. What up?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's cracking, big bro? AKA Papa Rundown, AKA the dude. That's the dude right there. Y'all ain't know.
All my killers in the house today, man. You know what I mean? It's pre-draft week, so it should be nice and crazy right now, man. Everybody got their speculations up, the antennas are up, so I'm chiming in, trying to get it with y'all, man. How y'all feeling?
Good, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, always feeling good. But had the question real quick, Pops, from your perspective.
I want to hear his.
Who's the best Raider quarterback ever? Okay, so you can start from the perspective of like who's the best Raider quarterback you've ever seen. So who would you think that is?
I mean, without a doubt, the best quarterback I've seen, with my own two eyes, would actually be, Rich Gannon. If you talk about live, I mean, I just have to be real.
Yeah,
it's been a while since we've really had a true dominant quarterback. I heard you guys talking about Derek Carr earlier. He would definitely be number 2, just as far as what I've seen. But you got to throw Kitty Stabler in there somewhere, you know what I mean? My own eyes, I would say Gannon, but overall quarterback, I mean, you can't take away the greatness that Kitty Stabler, that he showed for the Raiders. So I do that.
Yeah, so it's like, but that's the thing. We got to go back, and this is why I say it tie into the whole overall theme. And I do understand Carr was not really terrible, right? He wasn't terrible.
He was not terrible.
He was
to say he was terrible.
He was mediocre. He was mid. He was mid.
Bro, I wouldn't even say that. I would say he was actually above mid until he got hurt.
I would too. I'd say he was above mid.
2016 Carr was nice. 2016 Carr was nice.
Hey, y'all gotta put a little respect on him, bro.
Okay, look. Let's do it like this. He was 6 out of 10.
He didn't have an offense either. They didn't build that. That's back when
the organization
was. That's what I'm saying. And the offense was the cheapest of the game. Like our defense was probably ridiculously overspent.
I mean, would you say you give Derek Carr 6 out of 10?
I would give him a 7 out of 10 minimum.
7 out of 10.
I might have given him a 7.
I'm giving him a 7 out of 10.
Never mind, man. I was about to say Turf. No, I'm about to say we know how Turf's grading scale is. So I'm like, man, I ain't even fooling with Turf today, bro. I ain't fooling with Turf today, man.
7 is cool.
Turf ain't about to get me off my square, man.
I give him a 6.5. Just based off legacy, I'd be like,
I'm gonna give him a solid 7, bro. Carr, solid 7. The numbers,
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Don't lie, bro. The numbers don't. The numbers don't lie. Arguably, there is no arguably. He is the best statistically that we've ever had, whether you like that or not. Whether you like it or not. So that's what I'm trying to say. What are y'all like? If we gonna keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? Who has like? Where are we going to go with it? Are we going to go by success? Are we going to go by success? You know what?
I'm not doing this today.
He has the longest tenure.
Why we have to, Chris?
I'm not doing this, man.
The people came to see, dog.
Nah, no, they ain't come here for no Derek Carr talk, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not. Y'all ain't baiting me in, bro. Y'all ain't baiting me in.
Only reason I brought that up is to say,
in the red zone.
See how far we have to go back to fucking talk about this. We have to finally get some answers, bro. And there's no wonder that why certain teams, i.e. us sometimes, is always picking at the top of the fucking draft is because, number one, we don't fucking draft right. And number two, we ain't really had a solution at the position. I mean, now you can say Derek, but after 2016 and that decline started to fucking happen, bro, we were stuck in purgatory at that point, to me. Right. So it's like we're not getting no better. We're not getting no. We're just here. You know what I mean? And by the time
it's not. But it wasn't like they didn't try. Again, right? Jamarcus Russell was a try. That was a reach.
That was long. That was long, bro.
But I'm saying they did try some things and it just didn't work out.
Troll.
Yeah. Listen. I agree. It has been a long time. Far between as far as us having an effective quarterback. And just real quick, everything wasn't Derek Carr's fault. You know,
No.
we'll go back and say everything wasn't his fault. He probably could have been better if he had the infrastructure around him, you know, to be better. So that's one.
100%.
But you know, pinging onto the draft real quick, I heard y'all talking before I got on. That's why it's time for us to get a new quarterback. It's time for us to really find that franchise guy and really invest in that, because we see that's just the way of the world in the NFL right now with quarterbacks. You have to have that guy. And it's been so long since we've had anyone close to a caliber of a winning quarterback consistently, you know, playmaking quarterback, you know. So if this if this draft offers that with these quarterbacks, then yeah, we need to be aggressive. And like you guys have heard me say already that I'm definitely on that Michael Penix train. Although I've heard last week, you know, the Patriots situation, maybe they're open for business. Jayden Daniels not really feeling Washington like that, you know. A week out before the draft, those kind of things start popping up when people try to start placing themselves other places. You know what I mean? We've seen it before. So that being said, yeah, now's the time for us to try to strike while the iron is hot and go ahead and be aggressive. And if it takes us being aggressive to move up to get Jayden, I'm all for it. But if we don't, the case that we don't, I still feel like Michael Penix would be a great pick of where we're dwelling at as far as, you know, draft position. I think he'd be a good pick for us, fellas. Like, we need to go ahead and invest in the thrower of the football. We need to invest in a trigger man. And I think this year is the year for us to do that.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, like you said, this might be the year. But if you look at what the chat is saying, look at the chat. Stabler.
Well, that's because I mean that is the guy. I mean, it doesn't really
Plunkett.
What is his stats though? See, because that again,
probably not nothing crazy.
You can't go by stat because
then
I mean,
well, what I mean, you can put it up. You can put it in perspective based on the times. You can. You absolutely can.
For the time, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If Stabler was at the top of the game when he was playing, and he was the dude in the league, not just on the Raiders, then
he got win the MVP.
And you know, don't forget, fellas, the Raiders were a very run-heavy team during the 70s. They ran the football a lot. If you guys, you know, I tell you guys all the time, I like history, you know, so I'm the kind of guy that'll sit up on a Sunday and watch John Facenda, listen to John Facenda talk about the Raiders and the highlights and all that, and the Stabler, and, you know, Cliff Branches. So they ran the football an awful lot back then, you know, so the stats can be skewed a little bit as far as quarterback, but like I say all the time, it's not really just stats all the time. It's about playmaking and moments and winning games that, you know, sometimes are ugly. And Stabler did that a lot. You know what I mean? Like those are intangibles that don't really get quantified when you're talking about, oh, okay, who's the greatest ever this, or who's the best ever that. Sometimes there's just moments that are greater, you know what I mean, than the stats and everything else. And Stabler was one of those quarterbacks that always stepped up in the moment.
Yep, I agree 100%. He did. He never failed.
Completely agree. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Everybody's going stupid, man. Wild Turkey in the building. Shout out to Wild Turkey.
Turkey.
DC who, huh?
Raider 805, man. What's the deal, man? Shout out
to Raider, yes, sir. Yeah, I agree. That's why I put them both up there myself. Like I said, if we gonna go off of success, it's obviously without a doubt Plunkett. If we going off stats, it's going to be probably Stabler. You know what I'm saying?
And my apologies for not mentioning Jim Plunkett. You know, Jim Plunkett got 2 bowls for us, so
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's my apologies for not mentioning him. You know what I mean? You know, he gets talked about, but it's kind of funny. Sometimes he don't get talked about as a Raider quarterback. He'll kind of get you know, in between Derek Carr and Ken Stabler. So yeah, much love to Jim Plunkett, man.
That's what I say, man. Yeah, the truth. I mean, the facts don't. I mean, he just wasn't as talented quarterback as the other ones. That's just facts. You know what I mean? So, but he definitely won us more than anything else. So, or anybody.
Oh, this is a great question.
I like it, Aunt Six. I like it, Aunt Six. Let's get this party started now. All right.
Hey,
let's take the training wheels off. Let's go.
Break the seal, bro. He was the first one to break the seal. So we already in, right? Hit the super chats, right? We trying to answer some questions and pay your shield tax, man. Pay your shield tax.
Hit the thumbs
up.
button. Hit the thumbs
We're
up.
still going strong. Okay, so I like this. Let's
Who gonna kick it off? Who gonna kick it off?
Let's start with Pops, because I think this is something I really want to hear from him. Right, top 5 players you don't want to see the Raiders draft on Thursday in the first round. First round, probably, right? On 6, probably first round. What do you say?
First off, I'll say I don't want Bo Nix. That's number one for me.
Yeah.
I don't want Bo Nix. Bo Nix doesn't feel like a Raider at all to me. Second of all, at this point, it's kind of hard to say guys that I don't want. You know what I mean? Like, outside of quarterback, because where we are, there are going to be some talented guys that I think that'll be able to help a franchise. You know what I mean? In any one of those positions. So I don't want. I'll put it this way: I don't want Bo Nix, but after that, I don't want us to just go out and say, "Hey, okay, let's get Terrion Arnold." I think there's, and that nothing's wrong with him as far as a player, but I just feel like we need to get someone more impactful. You know what I mean? Towards the line of scrimmage, if we're going to do that, if we don't get a quarterback. So, I don't want to see Bo Nix. I don't want to see Terrion Arnold that early. And after that, provided where we're picking, I think it's a great talent there, So really those are just kind of like 2 for me. You know what I mean? I don't want the cornerback position taken too early right now. That's how I look at it. And outside of Bo Nix. So I'll just kind of leave it there for me.
I go ahead, give you some. No, I agree. No Bo Nix. Keep me the fuck away from JC Latham. I don't want him. I don't want Terrion Arnold. I give you that one. I don't want him either. At this point now, stay away from Tavondre Sweat. Don't take that. I'm straight off that now.
Oh yeah, he ain't gonna be nowhere near the first. He ain't gonna be nowhere near the first.
And please, for the love of God, don't even mention Tyler Guyton's name anywhere.
Really? You don't like Tyler?
No, I don't like Tyler Guyton. I don't fucking like Tyler Guyton.
I might want to. I want to pick your brain on that. I don't know why.
It's a lot of potential there with Guyton.
Yeah, I'm mad at Guyton.
Like Mims better, bro. Like, if we're gonna talk about potential, I'm rocking with Mims, and that's the dude from Georgia. That dude is young and he's 6'5", 3 something, bro. Like, I'm straight with that. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know. Guyton, Guyton is a ike to me. But that's just me. That's my 5.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
So me, it's I'm only gonna give you 2 people. So really, everybody know I don't want no parts of JJ. So everybody know that. Everybody know no parts of JJ. I don't want no cornerbacks and I want no receivers. That's my list.
At all?
In the first round. None.
Okay, in the first round. Okay.
Yeah. No, now if we were going like the whole draft, the main 2 people I don't want is JJ and I don't want Joe Milton. Don't want those guys. But yeah, I don't want no corners in the first round and no receivers.
Yeah, I feel you.
Hell no. Yeah, I agree.
Where I'm at.
I definitely agree.
So you down on McCarthy, huh? You rather have Bo Nix than McCarthy?
Oh
yes.
I don't
know at that point.
I'll take the upside of McCarthy.
Yeah, bro. If that's our solutions right there, bro, you might as well go somewhere else.
That's right. We might as well wait the next year, man.
Yeah, bro. Next year it is. Quinn Ewers is.
I feel like McCarthy will have a little bit more, well, not a little bit, but I think he probably has a lot more upside than Bo Nix does. You know what I mean? I think McCarthy get me a little more excited than Bo Nix, because you can kind of still, you can kind of mold him a little bit. You know what I mean? He's still a young guy. He benefit from having a seat for a minute, and all these guys will benefit from having a seat. But I think McCarthy might have a higher ceiling than Bo Nix would.
What you think, Terry? What's your top 5?
Oh, I got it. It's easy. I don't want any cornerbacks from Alabama, meaning Kool-Aid or Kane or I don't want any of them dudes. I don't want JJ Nix. I don't want Caleb Williams. I don't want Drake May.
JJ. You put them together.
I put them together. Exactly. I don't want none of them. And that pretty much kind of sums it up for your boy. I don't want May, Nix. I don't want any of the cornerbacks from Alabama. And
I feel that.
Yeah.
I
any
feel
of
that.
those quarterbacks. I can't do any of these quarterbacks. I mean, there's a
Yep.
lot of quarterbacks I'm not feeling.
Yeah. Well, shit, damn. Then that played into what Chris said earlier. That's true. Because Chris, like a lot of these quarterbacks, other,
That's what I'm
towards the later
saying.
rounds.
I like the quarterbacks better than y'all.
So look, I
Well-
want the chat to chime in, man. Go ahead, tell us, chat. Who do you not want?
Well,
next week?
Let me put it this way to Chris. Chris, I'm not saying that I don't like these guys, as in I don't think they're gonna have decent careers and actually go on and do well in other places.
You mean
I
like
just don't
for
want
us?
them for us. Yeah, that's
For
the
us.
difference. I don't want
Okay.
them for
I see.
us. Like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
fair assessment.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. I think there are going to be a lot of dudes we see in 10 years from this draft, and we all gonna be like, yo, these dudes all still around. Like, dang, like it just this is just one of those classes that we will all remember for the rest of our lives. I just don't want most of them for us. That's so. I just want to make sure that that's understood, because I do think that everyone we talking about will be on the roster in 10 years, and that's the wild part. I actually believe that. I believe Bo Nix is going to be somebody's backup. I believe Drake May is going to be somebody's backup. I think Williams will probably still be starting somewhere. Same all these guys. I mean, yeah, they're not going nowhere. They're not
You
going.
know what's funny to me? What's funny to me is like I can remember a time when even the best of the best quarterbacks were drafted that were drafted in the first round, guys number 1 overall picks. Them dudes might be sitting for 2 years behind true vets, and we don't do that no more. They don't do that no more in the league. And I think it hurts these young quarterbacks. I think it hurts them, because these guys get thrown into the fire. And I know, don't get me wrong, a lot of these quarterbacks today are running pro style offenses, but it still stunts their growth, when they get into the league and they have to be dependent upon so early. It can ruin a quarterback.
I agree 100%, and that's why most of
infrastructure is not right. And
Yeah.
whoever we draft, I want them dudes to be able to come in there and just sit and learn. With no pressure.
Yeah, there's no rush.
If we got them in the first round, I don't care. Like a lot of people, especially the younger generation, they're looking for instant returns really quickly, and they want it right now. But that's not the way you build a sustainable model. It's only few and far between you're going to get a CJ Stroud to come in there and just start killing off day one.
Exactly.
Even Mahomes had to sit a little bit behind behind Alex Smith.
Absolutely.
And he's a prodigious talent. Mahomes is a prodigious talent. You know what I mean? So I just want Raider Nation to be patient, with whoever we get. If that's a Michael Penix, we move up to getting we move up to get Jay Daniels. Be patient with it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's like the Christmas present that you can have this Christmas and next Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, just chill on that. And I wanted to bring this up too. Like, I know we all been kind of going over, the first round and what we would do in the first round and how many guys are available from the tackles to the quarterbacks to the this to the that. But I've always been a firm believer too. Is like, the draft really don't get going to me until you start going second, third round. Because there's where, to me, the true value
that's where the gems are.
really comes in. So I want to ask you guys. I wanted to pose this to you guys. What do you guys see, beyond round one? You know what I mean? Like, how are you thinking about building out the rest of this roster? Because sometimes we get so caught up in what we're gonna do with the first pick, like it's just gonna change the franchise for instantly, and that never really happens. So what do we do with the rest of the depth of this draft? You know what I mean? Where y'all going in the second round? Where y'all going in the third round? How y'all feel about that?
Well, hey, the guys can tell you, I've constantly always stated that this is the deepest draft at all positions that we've ever seen. So trust me, I've always constantly said, what did I say that we will be getting in the second, third, and fourth rounds? What will we be getting? Starters.
Salute Raiders resistance, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that is the mindset. There is and that's why there is really no reason to give everything up unless it's a Jayden Daniels. And of course, big bro, I'm trying to sit him. We got to get your son right. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my nephew right. But because we
Exactly.
just want to get him and just throw him out there. We good.
Yeah,
It's like,
bro. We don't.
I'm with. Hey, Rundown. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I
Got
don't
my
want
back,
bro.
bro.
I don't want
Okay.
that at all. I think
Okay,
that would be the
BTS,
worst
why?
decision we could do. But I already know it will
It's
happen.
not about what I want. It's about what's going to happen.
Thank you.
We get him. They're going to put him out there.
Happen.
No, I agree. They may wait, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big bro, they may wait. They may wait, Papa Rundown. They may wait, but I doubt it. If they wait,
I'm going off the trend of the NFL, and the trend is if you
I agree.
are going to trade.
No, I agree with you.
We don't trade everything to go get a guy that's not ready to play now. That's wild.
You're gonna play.
Wow.
No, I agree.
But fellas, listen, that might not just be necessarily an indictment on the kid, right? Especially remember when you already got in-house guys. I mean, seeing that Aiden doesn't get traded, seeing that you got Gardner Minshew, there's no rush. You know what I mean? Like, and AP's an old school dude. Y'all know that. AP's old school, man. Just like and look at Tom Telesco. They had Justin Herbert. It took Tyrod Taylor getting hurt for him to get thrown in there. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't have to go out there and tell a kid,
That is true.
Be a savior. You don't need to do that. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to build this kid's psyche the right way. Like, believe in the rest of the team. We already got a great infrastructure within the team already. We shown we can win even without any quarterback. We don't even have a quarterback. We haven't even drafted one yet. And
I'm gonna let Chris go ahead and
go.
Before I say what I gotta say, but Chris, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it down like this right here. I'm gonna shoot it down for him like this, Chris. If we get Jayden, there's no way Aiden O'Connell can take another starting snap. It can't happen.
Exactly.
Because
I just don't understand why. Like, when did we go to this? When did we go to this philosophy? Like, why do we have this philosophy now?
I don't get it.
What do you mean now? If you trade because to get him, you're giving up the farm. You're giving up the farm. For one thing, why would we give up the farm for somebody that can't already beat who you have on the roster?
Well, because it's not that. It's just because they're a rookie. See, that's, again, like I've said, when it comes to this specific position, we're talking about the quarterback, where there has never, ever been a rookie ever on the planet Earth that has won a Super Bowl. I don't even know if they've sniffed.
Why are we even saying that?
That's purpose. I'm just trying to say to you, because that's the
then why don't we roll with our bridge quarterback then? If that's the case,
you don't know what is?
No, I'm saying then why don't we just roll with our bridge quarterback if that's the case?
I don't disagree with that.
When you guys make this type of argument here, it sounds like panic to me, right? You don't need to. There's no reason for you to take it. There's no reason for you to say, okay, just because we traded up to get you, we need to stick you out there right now. What about physical development, mental development? All
he needs 10 to 15 pounds minimum.
It's not panic.
He needs 15 pounds minimum, bro.
Y'all want him to go out there. You want Jayden to go out there and get broke up.
This is why they don't be listening. This is what y'all need to understand. What Chris and I are saying. We are saying you're trading 3 probably first round picks to get this man. Aiden O'Connell is still young enough to a point. If he has a good season before this man takes a snap, you know how our fans are and how shit gets. Now all of a sudden we're talking about, okay, we don't need to play this man. Aiden O'Connell is young enough to still be the dude.
He could be there for 10 years.
So you know what you just said?
Why the fuck would we trade 3 first round picks for a dude if Jayden O'Connell can still do that?
It makes you think,
day, right? No, but I'm saying if they trade the 3 first round picks, that basically tells you this is the dude. Aiden O'Connell is now to the forefront. The only guy that can start in front of Jayden at this point is Gardner. Now, if you tell me Gardner started for a year, sure. But Aiden O'Connell, that picture is over. If you get Jayden,
I'm telling you right now, I think personally, whoever starts this year, it's over.
Thank you.
That is my personal, because there's just everything in place. I don't.
Thank you, Charlie.
That goes even for the rookie that comes in. Now, can the rookie go and win it? And that's going to be the problem, I think. And that's where we'll all be boohooing and crying, saying, well.
Exactly.
So why go? Okay, then, okay.
So why do this at all? Exactly, Chris.
That's what I'm saying. So then let's use all this draft capital and get somebody that can play now then.
That's why I want one of these offensive tackles.
I thought you wanted Jayden.
No, I've been saying I want to stay at 13
Okay, all right.
and get an offensive tackle, period. I've been saying that from jump. I said I wouldn't be upset if we went and got the young man.
Right. And my official position, too, is, listen.
Yeah, everybody
wouldn't
step your official position tonight. The draft position.
I ain't flip-flopping on AOC. See, that's what they saying. They even calling me out because they know I've been. They know
Everybody know. Hey,
AOC from jump. So I'm not. I'm rocking with my guy. I'm saying, go get me my offensive tackle. Let my guy play ball, and it is what it is.
So
but
listen, fellas,
Turf want to tackle at 13. That's what you want. Pops, what do you want?
Okay, my official position is this. Current roster right now existing, I'm Team Aiden. I feel like he can get better, develop, and actually be the quarterback for the Raiders. I feel that in my heart of hearts. So that would be one. I would not be opposed to getting a tackle with that 13 pick. But if we're going quarterback, because a lot of 2-3 things can be true in this, right? If we're going quarterback, then if they move up for Jayden Daniels, I don't have a problem with that. If they get Michael Penix, I don't have a problem with that. This is a fluid situation, fellas. Like we can't just be stuck on one ideology, really.
See, but this is where I gotta get you, Dad. This is where I gotta get you. You can't be Team Aiden and still get Michael Penix at 13. It just don't correlate. It don't correlate. You can't do it.
I mean, like I said, because it depends on we don't know how they see this, really. You know what I mean? We don't really we don't know how they see
Michael Penix at 13 tells me
it doesn't make any sense. You don't have any trust in any of your quarterbacks.
Tells me, that shit. That's not our guy.
It doesn't make sense. We have a team that can win right now. I'm not going to lie. Now, this is where I disagree with anybody picking the quarterback at 13 because you know that we have a team that can win right now. I've already given the stat that a rookie's not going to win a Super Bowl. So, what are you doing? So, that is where the buck stops.
But what I'm saying is, I don't mind the swing. I don't mind taking the swing for a quarterback at 13. Listen, like I said before, man.
You're gonna swing. You gotta swing. You gotta swing, big bro. You gotta swing.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? Like I said, we all know that Michael Penix has above average talent when it comes to throwing the football. We all know that. Like I said, I've compared him to Warren Moon. And a lot of people, we don't gotta get into the injury thing and none of that. But I'm just saying, we've already been shitty at picking in the first round anyway. So, you know what? I'm not going to get mad at these dudes if they take a swing in the first round on a quarterback because guess what? It's all based on potential as well anyway. Like you said, we got a team that's ready to win. So now if there's a year that we can't afford to take a swing at quarterback, stash him there, it would be this year because we already got stuff in-house, right? We got Aiden O'Connell. We got Gardner Minshew.
I agree. So, we got a lot.
Like, if you're going to swing and miss, you might as well swing and miss while you got somebody, while you stack. That's my only thing with that. But like I said, if we did get a tackle, I'm not going to be upset there as well because then that means that they got confidence in the two guys going forward.
Well,
I don't want no Spencer Rattler.
What you guys are saying, but at the end of the day, just sometimes it sounds like cutting your nose to spite your face a little bit. But shout out to On Six. He says, what would you give up for your top QB? Me personally. If 3 first rounds were to do it, then it is what it is.
Oh, you mean okay?
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Now, personally, I don't think it's gonna take 3. I really don't. I think it might take. might take 2. But at 3,
you don't think it's gonna take 3 at the number?
It's gonna take 3.
It's gonna take a minimum of. Why do you think, bro? Why do you think we trying to get up to having 2 in the first round of this year to give up the 3rd for next year?
If it's 3, it's 3. I'm giving
it 3 guaranteed, bro.
At least. I mean, that's the start, and then maybe 3 seconds.
Exactly. Now you talking, and this stuff run down to thinking come draft time is going to get cheaper, bro. You are wishing on
it's going to go up.
You are wishing on a prayer. This is not the Raiders Stadium. I can assure you that.
Why do I feel like
Stadium ain't about to give you the discount in this draft?
I can't wait till draft comes, and then I am seriously going to laugh at all of you. If anything I said happens, I'm going to laugh.
Well, what do you mean, though? What, like, if anything, like, is what? Like, what? If we go up and get him?
The same thing. We can't do it. There's no way. We can't
No,
grab.
nobody's saying we
It's not-
can't
they're
do
not
it.
giving
There's
it
no
to
way.
them.
What we're saying
no
is
way.
it doesn't make sense, and they may do something that doesn't make sense. It won't be the first or the last time they do something that doesn't make sense. It's the
It don't
Raiders,
make
bro.
sense.
We have been at the bottom of the barrel for front office organization, and that's again. It's like we just immediately forget about all of these last 20 plus years overnight and just think, oh, this pick is going to change everything. The world.
Thank you.
I
Thank
don't
you. Like,
understand. Yeah, the work still has to be done. Things still have to gel. Guys still have to make it happen. And I'm telling you right now, this dude is a minimum of 15 pounds short, bro, if we go get him. So putting him out there 15 pounds short is just asking for a problem. You
it's
just
like, you know,
asking for a problem.
that's been, you know, that's the talk that kind of drives me crazy, you know, with Raider Nation, is because we were talking about when the season ended, we were excited because of what we saw from this prior team, this prior season. You know, now everybody's acting like this draft is what's going to make or like. We're talking about what we've already seen. Our excitement is based off of what we saw last season and what's coming back. And everyone always wants to start as soon as draft time comes around. The draft is the make or break everything for everybody. That's why I keep talking about infrastructure. We already have an infrastructure there, fellas. What we trying to do now is just add on.
But see, okay, but look, let me interject before y'all, because I can see it's about to turn into the OG chalkboard lesson right now. That's what it's about to turn into. You see what I'm saying? Nah, we're not gonna let it turn into that.
We're not doing that though. No, because y'all need to talk. No, y'all need to talk.
What I'll say is this too, Turf, because I put this in this perspective, and y'all, I know y'all gonna look at me crazy when I say this, and I know Chris especially probably gonna look at me crazy when I say this, but
I'm perked up.
How much does it really cost to move up if a motherfucker says, I don't want to play for you?
Nah.
No. Because you immediately want to shoot it down. I understand you immediately want to shoot it down, but why are we shooting it down like the shit has never happened before in the history of the NFL?
Right.
A motherfucker has never in the history of the NFL said, I do not want to play for you, bro. I want to play for them. You think in this loaded ass draft class, you think that's really something that's outrageous for somebody to say?
It's not outrageous. And these are the things that we can't account for, right? As the OGs of the game, as the guys in the building, this is all new territory for us. Let's keep it 100. Yeah. See, there's a lot going on, and you got Dion talking about how he's not letting certain players go to certain teams. This is all new for everybody, bro. And that's the difference. See, all we have is experience. And that experience is going to help us way better than it's going to help y'all. I'm just keeping it on. That if there's anything I've learned, bro, is when you go through it, like, right? That's why I look, and it's sad for me in America today because I literally sent y'all my high school thing. What was the word? Bike riding and fights. Like, I remember, I'm talking the biggest fights of your life, but you knew you was going home. There was no, I really could die tonight. Yes, there probably was. It just was never in your mind where I grew up. So I grew up fighting all the time, man. And I'm just letting you know that that's just how I'm seeing things, man. We got a squad, bro. We got a squad. I don't know why we don't see. We got a squad. Bro. We don't need it. I am looking out for y'all when it comes to this being supportive, positive, and I believe in the player, but I don't believe in Jayden Daniels going out there 15 pounds light, just throwing him out here because you just got him, and we gonna go with this new wave of thinking.
Have some confidence in the rest of the team.
Apart, especially if it falls apart, because now the OGs are going to go by the wayside and say, see, y'all doing these young things, and we already know the blueprint. We sitting watching Green Bay never struggle with a quarterback.
Thank you. Check this out. Hey, real quick, check this out. You know what it's called if you draft Jayden Daniels, even if you do give up the draft capital, and you sit him down for a minute, and you roll out there, y'all playing well with everybody else, the other guys, O'Connell or Minshew or whoever. That's called a luxury. Yes,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
You
I
got-
agree with you there.
you-
I
you-
agree
you
with you
got-
there. That
so-
is a luxury.
It's Gardner Minshew, bro.
So-
if it's Gardner Minshew,
Okay,
Hey,
but
and
listen.
then you got this young boy that he can't guarantee himself some large crazy salary either without being proven yet. He's been
Right.
Jordan
You got-
Love can't go get a commanding salary right now. Don't get me wrong; he can go get a decent salary, but he can't go garner the top salary in the NFL. He hasn't proven himself yet.
Man, this conversation, bro, it's like making my fucking blood boil right now, bro.
Move on to the next topic. Then run down. I'm with you. I'm chilling, bro.
I can't believe it. I like the
It's crazy.
the shit that they be on right now, bro. Is just wild to me. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But hey, at the end of the day, I want to go ahead and lean into what my pops was talking about when we was talking
let's
about you know, who would you like beyond the first round? Right? Beyond the first round, who would you like?
Excellent. Yeah, that was a great question.
Now, started off, honestly, I think guys like Kyrie Jackson, right? But I think if we don't add a corner in the first round, that's probably where we're going to be leaning somewhere, you know what I mean, in those later rounds. I obviously continuing to stack on that offensive line, but that's something you can do from rounds 4 and beyond. Something you can honestly get a nice guard piece round even 3 if you really wanted to. 3 and beyond, you can get a nice guard piece. But I think after that, somebody asked a question earlier. The linebacker class to me is something I would take a look at as well. Now, I don't really know too much. I don't know if they're all that good, but I'd see if we can stack something on top of what we got. Because not really liking that. And honestly, everybody hates me when I say this, but I'm just going, this is the last thing.
He hates Diablo.
No, an edge, bro. We need an edge. We need to draft an edge player this year. Whether because Kuntz wants too much money, right? And we can't pay him because it's a reality. It might happen. Or Kuntz didn't play the way he's supposed to. And we need a motherfucking replacement. You know what I mean? It's one of the two, regardless of it. But I think we need to draft another edge this year too. We missing one. So
I want to hear Chris. Chris, you got something on your mind right here, right now. I
got nothing on my mind. I'm chilling. I'm still with my bros, man.
I know, but I want that rawness from you. Like, y'all is crazy.
bro, he over there. He's trying to hide it.
I can see it.
Yeah, he look like he bored a little bit. He's stewing a little bit.
I can see it, and I'm like, bro, this is what this is what we pay for, bro. I want to hear it. Get that.
No.
Unlashing. Get
Nah,
the
man, that's part of
bro. Give it
that's
up.
part of the anger management, that I've had to go. So I understand how to, sometimes you got to take a step back and like get out of your body for a second. So I'm just here chilling with my brothers. But what do y'all want me to answer? I'll put it that way.
I just want
what do y'all want me to answer?
Get off your chest how you feel this quarterback.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, let us know how you feeling.
This quarterback position, for real talk. What do you want to exactly happen? Tell us what you want.
Okay.
What's your grade A number one go-to point?
So what I want, and I don't know how I want it to happen, but if it was up to me, I would somehow want to leave round 1 with us getting Penix, whether we trade back or whether we trade up to get him later on, and then we get a tackle or a guard. Cause me personally, I like Jackson Powers personally. So in my ideal situation, I'd probably draft Penix at 13 and then trade back up and get Jackson Powers. That's just me. But
That's good, bro.
I'll give you this, Chris. I don't know why nobody talk about it more, but if we were to trade up back into the first round for Penix, I wouldn't mind doing that. That'd be cool for me. But getting him at 13 is wild. I'm just worried that he won't be there. To me, it's not.
Like, I don't get it. To
me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Dude, especially if JJ goes. If JJ goes, if there's a run on quarterbacks, man, I mean, it's only natural that someone's going. So I'd rather be safe, go ahead and get him, and then get a nice lineman later.
Hey, I'm 100% with you, man. Look, that shit drives me crazy. Especially like my son will do this, right?
It's mock drafts. That's what it is. This is mock drafts they're doing.
This man won his Will Levis last year in the first round because he thought he was going to be a first round pick. I kept telling him,
Who?
Will Levis ain't no damn first round pick. Yes, he is. Look at his arm. Look what he can do.
No,
oh my God.
no.
This man's
Look, no. I was never on the Will Levis train like that. I just said he had the intangible, but I wasn't thinking about him for us.
Everybody was telling me he gonna be a first round pick.
No.
You was telling me he would be a first round pick. No.
But let me ping on what Shield said. Right? I 100% agree with you. Like, it's too many of these guys out here just thinking that they can just go into the trade simulator on Madden and say, okay, well, guess what? Let's go ahead and we'll move back up into the first round and get Michael Penix. Who told you that was going down?
Right.
Who told you that was going down? Like, who just told you he was going to be available in the late part of the first round?
Who said that?
He's a quarterback. When you're picking a quarterback, that is the most premium position in sports. So you want to play around and do the Madden simulator and say, okay, I'm a draft guru and I know what the board looks like, and I'm gonna wait, go back and get him in the end of the first round or get him at 44. Stop playing. This is a quarterback. This ain't no running back. This ain't no defensive end. This is a quarterback. And teams need quarterback.
My point exactly. If this was any other
position,
we wouldn't even be talking about this man at 13.
But it's a quarterback.
No. With this injury history, we wouldn't even be sniffing this man direction.
Run down.
Quarterback.
Run down.
We gotta go ahead and reach.
Who has the best arms of this class?
Caleb Williams.
And then who else? Then who's next?
And then it's him.
So we're talking about.
I'm telling you, I'm not ignoring that injury history. I don't give a damn. I don't care what nobody tells me, bro. I cannot ignore that.
Not even the doctor. Not even the doctor. He's been cleared. I don't know how many times, but how many doctors?
Fine.
So
that's fine.
Is he supposed to be the bionic man? Does he need? I mean, what does he need? I mean, the doctor's already said he's cleared.
But at 13,
what about play style? Look, man, what about play style? Now, to me, I'm more worried about Jayden getting injured based on his play style.
I am too.
That's what I'm saying. Penix is not going to be putting himself in harm's way. Penix can literally throw the ball. He's not going to be out here running no options or anything, man. And the NFL is trying to protect these quarterbacks more and more every year. The dude is not going to be getting touched like that. He's not
going to be getting touched like that. Come on, bro. Let's be real. But you're gonna say
the point that we talk about, like Jayden. Literally, we've seen him run in the middle of the field and just jump in the middle of the air.
He won't last like that. He won't last that way. We know that.
You're gonna tell me
I'm about to break this all up right here because I'm gonna just let y'all know it's the last syndicate till the draft is done, and it is what it is. I'm gonna let y'all know something, man. I look, my best case scenario, my happy place is we don't draft a quarterback at all. I think we have a quarterback that we have in need. I think if we do get a quarterback, it's gonna be late in the 5th round, and it'll be a Jordan Travis, somebody that's sitting right there that has no business sitting there, but we filled our roster up. That is
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Because this is my
y'all talking about. I
don't
want
to. If that happens, then that's telling you how they feel about our quarterback.
If we gonna talk about Aiden,
we got what we got in house. We got what we need in house. It'll work.
To me, if we talk about rolling the dice, right? Because the draft is all about just rolling dice and gambling. For real. That's really what it is. You're risking shit. I feel like it's a better path to success for us to go tackle, round the shit out, right?
I'm not mad at that.
For Aiden, then rather bet on fucking Penix at 13. That shit don't work, and now we sitting here really fucked up. Yep. I think it's the better option if we're gonna just rock with one of the two, because they both extremes.
Yes.
I go with Aiden and rock with and round out the rest of the team around that. And then at a certain point, whatever point that would be, we get the quarterback. That's where you go.
I just marvel at how everyone feels like if you pick a quarterback at 13, that somehow that's just like, and he don't work out, that's just the end all be all. You talk about a franchise.
It is.
But you talk about a franchise that drafted. You talking about a franchise that drafted Damon Arnett in the 1st round. You talking about a franchise that drafted
And that's why we're not in the
with.
playoffs. That's why we're not in the playoffs.
And,
If we
no,
would
no,
have,
but what I'm saying is,
we've been in the playoffs.
but what I'm saying is, I don't have a problem saying, you know, when you draft a quarterback, that's just different. I don't have a problem saying with them saying, okay, if we feel like this is our guy at 13, then you take him, because the whole draft is a crapshoot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what?
This is where I gotta stop y'all, because it's not a crapshoot when you're picking solid
Yeah.
players that will be
It's always a crapshoot. It's always a crapshoot.
If you get
Rolando McClain was supposed to be one of the best, most safest picks. When Rolando McClain came out, he was the safest pick in the draft.
Yeah, he was.
Bro,
Yeah, well, he was the best linebacker in the draft. He was the best linebacker in the draft.
He
And
was
guess
safe.
what? That was another crapshoot. And that's what I keep trying to tell everybody. You know what? First of all, there's
I agree
nothing
it's a
like
crapshoot, but I'm just saying that there are certain crapshoots that you can take and will take, considering others. That one was a different crapshoot take. And we're talking a linebacker. We're not talking a quarterback and moving up.
Thank you. Look, and I'm gonna be honest, because I saw somebody on Twitter, right? And I respect everybody, but then some people were like, "Oh, we look at Zamir White's injury history and we're okay with him being RB1, but we're not okay with getting Michael Penix at 13." Are we serious, bro? That's two way different spectrums, bro.
There's two different
Way
scenarios.
different
Bro,
spectrums.
completely different, bro.
Bro, I can replace Zamir White whenever I want it.
In a
What do
heartbeat.
you mean? We
In a
can
heartbeat.
replace Zamir
In a
tomorrow.
heartbeat.
But the
Tomorrow.
funny part is-
This
the
is
funny
all
part is-
crapshoot, right, fellas? This is all
Yeah.
crapshoot.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we're talking about an upside of the quarterback who got arguably the second best arm in the league or in the draft.
I'm gonna date it like this. I'm gonna date it like this.
That is a good. That is a good point.
No,
Talk that shit, bro. That's real talk.
Yeah.
That is the. I mean, the bottom line is it is the quarterback position, and the arm is the thing that matters.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, who gets mad at taking a quarterback at 13? Because if a team selects a quarterback at 13, they're telling you that I think this is the guy that's going to be able to be the future of our franchise. That's the way it works.
I'm gonna go ahead.
And he has the arm to show it. He has literally the arm to show it.
I'm gonna break it down like this, Rick. Because look, it's like this. He does have the arm, sure, but guess what? If we're going to talk about boards, there is no way you're telling me he's not the first quarterback on the board, bro. He's not. He's maybe second or third on the Raiders board. You know who's
Probably,
third.
yeah. Right, Caleb first. You know it's not gonna be there though.
But check this out.
Not
This
gonna
is
be
what I'm
there.
saying. Once you get right to 13, you have your either second or third quarterback on the board, right? Versus your number one tackle, number one corner. What the fuck you think they're gonna go? They're gonna go their number one tackle or corner. That's what they're gonna do. That's just, instead of going our third guy here. Because
So they can't they can't like two quarterbacks if they were selected in the first round if they had
Why
the choice.
would you take the number third ranked dude here if you say this is the number one ranked guy at this position here? Corner.
Because you picking that
Because you know you're not going to get the first guy. On quarterbacks, those first guys are going to go 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. And if they like Penix, and they like Daniels,
this is what I hate too, right? You don't like JJ McCarthy, right? You don't like JJ McCarthy,
right?
If he goes like say just wild shit, he goes at 3. You don't agree with that, correct? That's a dumbass decision in your opinion.
Correct. Yeah.
So why the fuck will we do something stupid because somebody else did something stupid? That's what I'm saying, bro. That don't make no
because sense. JJ plays a position that you're supposed to have an arm and throw the football. Michael Penix has arguably the second best arm out of all of them. No one's ever going to say JJ has a top arm. No one says that. Harbaugh didn't think that. That's why they always hid him in those opportunities. If it wasn't for Blake Corum and wasn't for Donovan Edwards, the Michigan wouldn't have been shit on offense. I mean, it's just a fact. He cannot throw the ball. That's why 40% of his games last year, he threw for under 150 yards. That's not a good arm. Harbaugh knows him. Harbaugh's hiding him.
But if we're going to be real, Chris, it's not smart for this man to go in the first round at all. He shouldn't even be going in the first round. But guess what? Because of what you just said, he's a quarterback. They're going to do some stupid shit and pick this man top 3, which he should not be picked.
Is that not what the draft is when it comes to quarterbacks, though?
So why don't we
see that all the time
and just pick?
Hey, hold on. Hey, Raider Paul.
They're available, bro.
Raider Paul, you're right. I didn't just watch his combine. I was watching him at his daggone freshman pro day. I saw him coming out of high school. So like while you guys were watching him, watching his highlights this year, I've been watching him 3-4 years ago. You're right. I wasn't paying attention to him in his booty shorts and t-shirt.
You're right.
Get him, boss.
Yeah. We're not doing that with the combine, bro. The combine is only like you said, bro. It's a glorified workout session.
And I agree. Like
Booty shorts and tank tops.
I agree with the whole JJ McCarthy. I don't think is all that cool. I don't think he's all that good. But regardless, they're drafting him for the potential, whatever. But I wouldn't agree with that. At the end of the day, I think if the Raiders are not going to get the number one dude who they really want at quarterback, who we all know they really want,
right?
You might as well trade back and say, "Fuck it, bro. We're gonna take."
So they can't like two players.
Before you go, Dad, because I know you're gonna have a big thing. Before you go, I say this right because I know y'all saying, "Who cares about taking a quarterback at 13?" Jobs are on the line.
Yeah.
If Telesco picks this man with, first of all, the reason he's really even here is because the players he has picked in the first round may have been good, but in the past he's ignored their fucking injury history. He's done that, and you can see how it's benefited or not benefited the Chargers. Right. That's all I'm saying.
That's
right?
a good point. That's a
his
great
job
point.
is on the motherfucking line, bro. If he does not get this shit right, it's over. AP.
Can I ask you a question, though? Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a quick question.
El Capitan, Rafachulo, 199.
Let me ask you a quick question then. Okay, so who was the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy? It was Michael Penix, right? So what I'm saying is, now what if they say, okay, we like Jayden Daniels and Michael Penix, and we'll take either or of those. And what if you don't think that they're saying if we can't get Daniels, that we can, we wouldn't mind getting Penix? Why wouldn't that ideology be in play as well? I don't understand why you feel like it just has to be a hard line stance of just this guy or nothing else.
Having experienced GM,
just like you said, the draft is very fluid. Papa rundown, like you said,
because we have an experienced GM in the building, and with that experience comes, okay, cool, we'll pivot to another direction. This is my number one dude on the board. I understand you like Jayden, we can't get him, but at the end of the day, cool. We can get Fuaga, whatever the case. We might be able to get him, but if we don't get Penix, it is what it is. We have Aiden as a fallback. That's what a veteran GM is going to say in this situation.
Yes.
Before, when we are in just whatever the fuck we're doing, another GM would be like, you know what, fuck it, just take Michael Penix. Who cares about the injury history, bro? We need a quarterback. Who cares, bro? Maybe he say, hey, fuck it, bro. Let's take Spencer Rattler in the third. Taking Spencer Rattler in the third is terrible. Then guess what? If you're doing that, then guess what? Quarterback was never really your priority. If you're taking Spencer Rattler in the third, quarterback was never really your priority to begin with. Then we roll with Aiden. Then let's roll with Aiden. I like that, but let's roll with Aiden.
A third round person should be a starter on our team. This draft, the third person in the third round should be a starter.
And who's to say, look, we're penciling tackles in, right? Everyone's penciling a tackle in. You don't know, like I said before a couple weeks ago on this show, you don't know how they feel about Thayer Munford. You don't really know how they really feel about certain guys that's already on the team that they might feel that could be able to make a transition or play that position. Like they might feel like they're in a position of strength at tackle already with an experienced Munford coming back, right? Because he's been endorsed by everybody on the team as being one of those guys that they got their eye on, right? So you just don't know. Yeah, this draft is rich with tackles, but this is also a rare draft where it's rich with a lot of quarterback potential. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to look at all of that in a vacuum, fellas. Especially you, son, because it's like right now might be the time to strike while the iron is hot and get yourself a quarterback right now, because you might not have this opportunity for another 3-4 years. We don't know what's coming down the road, right?
Unless
So
Aiden is
invest
the guy.
now.
And then unless Aiden is that dude, then we shouldn't be worried, right?
Right.
I mean,
Tell us Thursday, tell us.
Minshew, bro. You can't sleep on Minshew, bro.
And this is where I love it. Hey, Chris, this is where I love it, bro. That's why I love the dead at right there. If we don't come out with no quarterback in that first round, we should all feel calm, should we not? Because Aiden O'Connell is under center.
Like I said,
it's because Aiden
allegedly.
O'Connell or Gardner Minshew is under.
So why
center.
do we want to go ahead and reach on some shit like Michael Penix at 13 when we got Aiden O'Connell?
I don't. We don't. I don't.
It's not a reach. It's not a reach if you feel like this dude can take you to another level. That's not reaching if you feel like Michael Penix eventually can take you to another level that you don't think Aiden O'Connell can. That's
we
just
talked about Aiden O'Connell this whole time leading up to this as a savior. As a savior, we've talked about this man. Some people in here in the comments, right? Some people in the panel have talked about this man, Aiden O'Connell, like he's the next coming of Kenny Stabler, right? We've talked about this man, and draft time is upon us. It's over now. We gotta solidify it now. So at this point, if we don't come off with no quarterback in round one, we should be chilling because we have Aiden O'Connell. So why do we need to go ahead and get Michael Penix at 13? That's all I'm saying. Don't make no sense. Because we should get a tackle at 13, trade back. Cool, we got Aiden O'Connell. Let's rock. Playoffs. Am I wrong? Chat, you can tell me in the chat. Chat, you can tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Look, I've already said it a million times. If ALC beats out Minshew, he's real. I'm sorry. This is because the bottom line, bro, I'm telling you right now, AP ain't playing no favors, bro. He's trying to win. It's not what people think. I'm just letting y'all know. These people went out there and said, we're going to get the best available talent to push this young man. And if he continues to grow like he did during the season of his rookie season, where it was nothing but chaos and helplessness, and he can do it, he can do what he did with chaos and helplessness. Yeah, well, we got something. And I think that's what they're going to look for. And we'll find out. If Minshew's
if we walk away from this draft, with no quarterback in the first round, and they telling you something, then they telling you that, hey, you know what, we believe in what we got in the house.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's a win. Like I said, it's a win-win for us because just think about the excitement that you get. I don't care what team you want. Bo Nix, Michael Penix, Caleb Williams, all these dudes, Drake May, all of them. There's nothing like having the anticipation and the excitement of having a new rookie quarterback on your roster, especially a first-round guy. It always brings optimism, and I don't care who you are as a Raider fan. If you draft a quarterback in the first round, we're going to be waiting with anticipation to see what the kid can do, right? Because that's what brings hopes to franchises, are young quarterbacks, especially first-round quarterbacks, right? That's what brings the excitement. That's what brings the hope to a franchise and the fan base, right? So you're going to get behind whoever they draft at quarterback for real. That's what I'm saying. Like, guys, don't make it complicated and say, oh, well, you know, we move back into the first round, we can get Michael Pitt. No, bro, if you like him at 13, if you're going to like him at 29, like him at 13. It's the same thing, right? Because we're trying to get that franchise guy to move the franchise along forward. So all I'm saying is, Raider Nation, I'm trying to talk you off the ledge. Come Thursday, if we move up a couple spots and get Michael Penix, don't be outraged. Don't be outraged because you're trying to invest in that trigger man for the future. If we don't draft the quarterback, don't be outraged because they telling you we got some men in-house already. So look at everything as the glass half full and not, oh, the sky is falling if we don't do this and we don't do that.
Exactly.
That's all I'm trying to say.
I love it. I love that wisdom. That wisdom comes from
I agree with Pops on that point, right? I agree with Pops on that point as we let it simmer down a little bit, right? Hit the steel tax, by the way, man. You getting all this fire content on the Sunday, man.
Like and subscribe. Let's go.
We appreciate all y'all that are in the building, and I agree with that, right? And as much as I talked about Jayden, I'm fluid, right? Even if we don't get him, I just want us to do the right thing, right? I just want us to do the right thing. Now, even if we come away with somebody in that first round I don't agree with, right? I'll be like, all right, we'll wait and see, right? You're going to hear me gripe about it because at first I'm probably going to be like, didn't agree with that. And I don't care, bro. I love the team. But at the end of the day, we can disagree with the shit they do. That don't make us bad fans. That don't make you a horrid fan, bro, if you don't agree with everything they do. So we'll see. But if it comes down to the season and they play well today, fuck it. This is what it is. It's good. So I want to ask this question, right? And I think this is this could sum it up for real, for real. How important is this draft in, like, let's say the history? Let's say for going forward, right? For going forward for this team and this organization, the future, history, how important is this shit? Would you put it in a big scale, Turf? How you feeling?
You know, so this is how I'm going to put it. It can literally be something that gets looked at, you know, hindsight, as literally the pinnacle of what literally truly catapulted us back to where we belong and deserve to be, which is at the top of the league and dominating for the next decade or two. Or it could just have us kind of simmering in our mediocrity. You know, maybe get a couple playoffs, you know, and, you know, struggle, if you will, because the bottom line is this is where we are going to find the quarterback of the future. And, you know, obviously we can always be wrong on this, right? You could make a blockbuster trade. There's all things that can happen. But what I personally believe is that this is where we are going to find our quarterback for the next decade. Whether that means we go draft one, we don't, right? And it's already in-house, or still the other option of actually trading for somebody that's still in the league. That's still an option. Believe it or not, you just don't know what's going to happen once this draft class shakes out and people start to move again, because it's a huge quarterback draft class that absolutely is going to warrant spots that are not sitting just on practice squads. It's a different era. It's a different age. You are seeing guys come out ready to play. CJ is showing that, right? I mean, he's gotten the farthest probably outside of not Montana, but Dan Marino, maybe another, you know, rookie as far as at least winning his first, you know, playoff game. So there's just a lot, man. There's a lot going on, man, and it can go either way. What I think is we have such a strong team right now that it's not going to be so pivotal. It will if we do the right thing and pick up a lot of starters. Then I think you're right. It's now we're solid. Now we've created that depth, and we've created that. You know what? It don't matter who goes down during the season because the next man is up and he's ready. And
so
and
now
nervous, you know.
And the reason I pose this question, and I know somebody said, you know, every draft is important. Some people may say that, but I don't know. For us, it just feels like tick above, bro, because we've been so bad. We've been so bad. We've only hit on like 30% out of our last 10 draft picks. Right. So
it's bad. It's not good.
Bad. You know what I'm saying? We're
not good.
So this is, I feel like it's real important. But Pops, how you feeling as far as the importance of this draft?
I'm gonna take a little page out of Turf's book, and I agree with you. You know, this draft could do a lot for our team, but I'll take it in this direction. I'm looking at what we already have, and what we already have is actually pretty good. You know, this draft class, if done right, could I don't even know if I can say it help us make the playoffs like that. I mean, just like, you know, rookies are great, man, but we've got a lot of guys that are proven that. We've got a lot of guys that were rookies a few years ago that have come into their own. Trayvon Merrick, the Malcolm Coates, the Nate Hobbses, and all these guys. And I'm still even a believer in guys like Ja'Cory and Bennett, like, because I'm patient with things. And I just feel like this draft class right now, it can just help us supplement and get better a little faster. But, you know, when it comes to draft classes, like, you know, to me, it always takes 1 or 2 years, you know, 2-3 years to really see the fruition of what's really going on. Like with the guys I just mentioned right now. You know, so the draft is fun. The draft is exciting, but we already got a bunch of veterans on the team already, you know, i.e. Devontae Adams and, you know, guys like Max Crosby and all, you know, we got guys, Christian Wilkins. So, you know, right now we kind of ready-made to get in there and go and start trying to win football games no matter what goes on with this draft class right now. You know, at the end of the day, now, I want us to draft smart. I want us to really add, like you said, Turf, I want to still add starters in the third round. I'm looking for starters and starting caliber players in the third round. That's why I posed the question earlier, because I get excited about I get excited about round 2 and beyond just because I think there's so much you can do in those picks as opposed to just putting all my eggs in one basket for round one, right? So to me, round 2 through and on, yeah, it could be a great draft for us to really stockpile our depth right now and really solidify some positions, i.e. maybe another linebacker somewhere, you know, grab yourself another running back. Definitely think we need to grab a receiver. You know, I'm in the camp of, I want another playmaker. I still think there's some guys that we should add that can put the ball in the end zone in this draft. I feel like we need to be looking at that as well. Another running back, another receiver. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just look for us to supplement our existing roster right now and upgrade us. That's how I look at it right now, just to push us forward a little bit, because we already got everything in house to do what we need to do. That's me.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
Chris, where you at? How important is this draft? But I agree with everything you just said, Pops. Definitely.
Good look.
Yeah, it's I think it's very important. That's why, you know, my expectations is you know, whoever we get in them first 3 rounds for sure need to start and hopefully be day 1 starters. We need at least 3 starters coming from this draft. Later on in the draft, maybe we can get a couple diamond in the roughs, but those are going to be folks that I feel that we can develop into something. But a lot of people are talking about this draft, how important it is. It absolutely is important. But like Papa Rundown said, it's more important about the development of the year 2 people, because people got to realize, like, you know, that's where you start, you know, seeing the, you know, benefits of your draft is, you know, year 2 and 3. Like it took, you know, Malcolm Kuntz a couple years. It took Trayvon a couple years. It took I can't think of who else, but Hobbs. It took him a couple years, man. So you know, you just got to, you know, so next year, like, I mean, this upcoming year, like, we need Tyree to take a big step. We need, if Aiden's going to be our guy, we need him to take a crazy step. We need Corey Bennett to take a crazy step. So to say all that, to say this, it's very important, because if we have a dud in this draft, Telesco is going to lose a lot of credibility, and that's going to put more pressure on AP, him coaching those guys that we got on the field.
But you know what's so funny, Chris? Can I say something real quick off that? That's why it's very important to have a coach like AP right now, because even if this draft, we don't knock this draft out the park, he's already created a culture. Remember, these new kids that we're gonna draft next week, they're coming into the culture. We already established a culture, right? A culture's been established already. So there's an expectation at a level that we already are expecting out of ourselves before we even draft anybody. So that's why, it is important. You know what I mean? This draft is important. But like I was saying before, don't forget, we already got an infrastructure and culture there ready to go now. You know what I mean? So I don't think the pressure is as high as maybe it was for Josh McDaniels and Ziegler. I think they have more pressure on them coming behind Bisaccia and trying to turn around the roster, drafting for the first time, which, like I always say, I'm going to give them dudes props for bringing guys on this team that really started to help mold this team. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give Ziegler and McDaniels props for that. But I don't think the pressure is on that much this front office. We just need to make solid picks. Let's get some contributors, because we got guys that can already go to battle for us, y'all. So that's why I keep saying, Raider Nation, y'all, we in a great position, y'all. We're in a great position. Culture is good, dog. And that culture goes a long way in football. You know, y'all know that, bro. You know what that culture in the locker room is like, man. And when it's good, you know what I mean. And there's a belief there. It's almost like your own cult.
It produces W's.
Yeah,
it produces.
You know? So that's why I'm excited about the whole culture thing. I mean, the draft is kind of ancillary, bro. You know what I mean? I still feel like, guess what? We getting ready to rock with a first round pick this year in Tyree Wilson. Right. We get ready to unlock this dude.
Because he wasn't supposed to be out here.
Nah, bro, come on, man. And then you look at that physical freak, bro, and then you put him on the line with all this, with all of this energy and all of this, you know what I mean, passion. You talking about a dude that's probably more physically gifted than every one of them dudes on the line. Yes. Tyree Wilson more physically gifted than every one of them dudes on the line, bro. And now we adding him. So guess what? We're gonna get first round production out of him this year.
Right. No, I agree. I agree. That's actually a great point. I couldn't agree with that more.
That's what I'm looking for. These are the things that we got to be looking forward to, y'all. Because like I said, the culture is good.
Yeah.
Now the one place we don't agree on though is Jacorian Bennett. That's the one spot.
We need to. Before Turf goes, because I do have that right here, and I do have kind of our last topic of the day. So make sure you guys are hitting the like, hitting the subscribe button if you're really feeling what you're hearing. It's much appreciated, man. Much love to everybody in the nation, man. We try to do what we can, but make sure you guys are tapping in. It's the, let's say, the Christmas Eve before draft week, man. So we trying to get everything we can out there.
Yes, sir.
This is a question I wanted to pose because it kind of matters about, how we view what we're gonna do on Thursday or just the draft period, and that's who takes the year 2 leap. You know what I mean? Like, what players are gonna take that year 2 leap? So I want to start with Chris. In your opinion, what players are gonna take that year 2 leap from last year?
We just talking about one player. I'll just pick one.
Yeah, do two players. Two players. Do two.
2 players. I think the biggest leap is going to come from Trey Tucker. From what I'm hearing, he's being still being mentored by
Devontae.
Yeah, Devontae. Heard a lot of great things. I mean, for Devontae to say that is his favorite rookie he's ever played with goes a long way for me. So someone like Devontae, when he speaks, I listen and I take it as the gospel. He just seems like that type of person. And of course, the second person, I think it's gonna be Jacorian Bennett.
Wow. Okay. Go three.
3. Then I'll go Michael Mayer because I think he'll have a competent quarterback. He'll have a competent offensive play caller that knows how to incorporate the tight end. So yeah, I'll go those 3.
Well, you cold with it, dog. I like those 3.
Yeah, I like them too. I like them too.
Go ahead, Pops. Who's your 3?
I know, Dow. I already told you, man. I'm a big Tyree Wilson guy. So, off the rip, I think Tyree Wilson's gonna be a beast. You know what I mean? I'm looking for some seriousness from that kid this year. Really looking forward to him. And my second guy, Aiden O'Connell, dog. I really, there's just something that I see in this kid, bro. Like, and I hear from this kid that I can't count him out. And I know us Raider fans, we get somebody that play halfway decent for us, and we love him for life. But this dude just showed me something. He showed me something. So, I just look for him to have a great improvement, great understanding of what he's doing going forward in year 2. And the one thing I absolutely love about the kid, there's no fear in him. There's no fear. You know what I mean? And he's also been endorsed by his teammates as well. That says a lot. And the third guy, dog, I'm gonna do that. God, man, it's 3 of them. And Shield, you ran down all 3 of them, bro. The Michael Mayer one was beautiful, but I'm gonna go with Jacorian Bennett too, because I seen some. And I'll be honest. You know what? I saw competitiveness from that kid. I think that kid got, he had some bad calls against him. He had some calls against him that I thought was kind of iffy. You know what I mean? But he showed some dog to me, and he showed some fight, and he got athleticism, and I just seen competitiveness from him. So I'm not going to count him out because you know what? I was kind of like that with Trayvon Merrick as well. And don't get me wrong, going into last year, Trayvon was on his last leg with me. I'm patient, but I can't be, and he was on his last leg, but he pulled that shit out and started playing like we projected him to play. I think the same thing could be true for Jacorian Bennett.
Okay. I like that list. I like that list. All right. Turf, where you are?
Oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock with this one. I'm ready to rock. So you already know I got a 1A and a 1B. I'm putting AOC at 1A as far as who's going to be the most growth. And I should actually say he's 1B because there is a possibility he doesn't start. But if he starts, I think he'll have the biggest growth of any player on our team, period, point blank. Okay. My second one is Zamir White. Zamir White is absolutely.
He's not a second-year player.
This is his second year. He drafted in 22, right? 23 was his first year, right? 24. Well,
no, he's going into his third year now.
Oh, okay. So, well, I think being the guy for the
but
first.
He didn't play much. Yeah, he didn't play much.
I think he's gonna have a breakout year as far as just based on those particular.
I feel that. That's real good too.
Yeah, and then my third one is already somebody that was brought up. I actually have an A and B on my third, and that's going to be Michael Mayer and our Tyree Wilson. I can admit when this kid started to pick it up. I know he had the foot injury and some things going against him.
That dude get me excited, Turf. I don't know what it is, bro, but it's like I like dudes that are just. I like guys that have things that you can't teach.
You can't teach. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
My problem with him was the fact that he was thrown in before he was ready, and he looked terrible. He looked terrible.
You know what I call dudes like him, bro? I call dudes like him. He's a come out the womb dude. Dude came out the womb looking like a D. You know what I mean? He'd come out the womb, dude. So
yes,
he's one of them dudes you can't teach those. You can't teach all that, bro. So
absolutely.
I'm excited.
But yeah, those are my three, bro. I mean, I think they're just prime, ripe, and ready, and I think they're gonna show out and have great years.
I like that.
And if not with AOC, I mean, it just only gets better because that means Minshew actually just flat out beat him out, and he's just better. And we already know he's a dog, anyways.
Right. So I agree, man. I like that. I like that. For me, I'll go Trey Tucker for sure because I was on Trey Tucker from the jump. Even when we got him and even still had Hunter Renfrow, I could see it from the jump. I'm like, yeah, he gonna probably take Renfro's spot. So I think he'll go ahead and be more than what people may peg him to be is just a deep threat. I think he can be more than that. So I think he'll go ahead and take that leap. Of course, we rock with Tyree Wilson, right? We go with Tyree Wilson. Even when y'all was getting mad at me during the season, I'm like, bro, just give him time. Y'all like, man, get this man out of here.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I was one of the worst. I'm letting y'all know right now. When it came to Tyree Wilson, I was just not happy.
No, see but look, my son, he was all over him. And I kept saying, hey, man, like, can we get a kid a break? I mean, listen, I'm just not gonna look at a guy his first 3, 4, 5 games and put a judgment on the kid. I can't do that. I gotta be patient. I got to get these guys, even if he didn't have a foot injury, get these guys a little time to get assimilated, you know what I mean, and learn the game. And
this wasn't his fault. He had no business being out there. He was injured. So
yeah. But you know what, Turf? I think in the long run, I think that early struggle is gonna help him.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, I think the early struggle is gonna help him. Yeah.
So I think he's going to definitely, build up. So that's my 2. And for the 3, right, I'll go ahead and I put it on there because I kind of liked his film last year. And I'll just say because I just want to say somebody different because I was going to say Michael Mayer because I really do like Michael Mayer.
Everybody's he's
just for somebody to say something different. Chris Smith. And I say Chris Smith, the safety. I think he might go ahead and do some things on this next year. And they might have a couple packages for him to come in. I think he was playing a little bit last year. We didn't play too much. You know what I mean? I think there's going to be some packages for him to get in there because keep this in mind. Epps' contract is coming up. Trayvon's contract is coming up.
Right.
And the thought process in mind was to see what he is. So
they got to see what he is.
Hey, fellas, can I pose a quick question real quick? Something just came across my mind. What, just one player, a dark horse player, not a mainstream guy, the guys that we know already. Like, who do you think can maybe step up and become like a dude you could be like, oh shit, now we got this guy, like a Malcolm Kuntz, like Malcolm Kuntz did last year. Right? Who do you think Name me one guy, offense or defense, that people don't see coming.
All right, name two. I think Trey Tucker and I think Ja'Cory Bennett.
Deeper than that one. Deeper than that.
Yeah. Deeper than that.
I think our offensive guard Parham. I think he might have a big year. I think he might, build on what
I think he ain't had
a year
like he should have.
Then if I had to go deeper than that, then I would say, I don't know how I can go deeper than Ja'Cory, and he was a fourth year guy or a fourth round pick, and nobody likes him but me.
True.
So I'm gonna say, so if I can't do them, if I gotta go deeper, then I think Nesta will have a resurgence.
Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one.
Nesta.
I was gonna say this, but I was gonna say this. Do we are we done with Byron Young too? Is that something we're?
He was a miss as soon as I saw him.
I don't even know what dude look like, bro.
He was a miss as soon as I saw him.
Is he a part of the team anymore?
Yeah, he is.
He's still on the team.
But if we draft defensive tackle or whatever in the second and third round,
I would go so far to say I don't even think he qualified right now. Bro.
Man, yeah.
I just want to make sure I put this out there like I have been and standing on my 10 toes when it comes to certain players and why I feel the way I feel, when I've heard rumblings, whether a lot of them are for the right or wrong reasons. And this Ja'Cory Bennett, I want to make sure people understand why I have a lack of confidence, and it's because of exactly the things that have already taken place, meaning he had gotten all the praise necessary, and all of the status needed to be a starter, as a true rookie, and the fact that it lasted very short, you know what I mean, and then based on his background, again, this is a shameless plug, go check out my video on why I feel the way I feel about Ja'Cory Bennett. There was a reason why I didn't go to junior college just right out the gates. And it was because there's a stigma to it. You're automatically considered a dumb kid when you're coming from junior college. You could have been a rocket scientist. If you're coming from junior college, you're a dumb kid. You just can't learn. And unfortunately, in my opinion, I think that's starting to show for him. And it's because of the defense. That's why he can clearly correct this. The reason why Tyree, and any other rookie is playing steps behind, thinking as we're saying and seeing.
Damn, bro, that's kind of heavy. That's kind of heavy to lay on the kid.
Real heavy to lay on him early, but that's why I'm putting it out there, because I think that Patrick Graham has a very cerebral defense that he's going to expect third, fourth, fifth year players to be able to build upon, and not the ones that are coming in, right? We all know, right? It's the league. So you're going to have people coming left and right. But those solid guys, he's expecting to build on that.
Yeah, but okay. I got you there.
I don't know if he has the mind to get there.
I think we need more of a sample size before we can really judge him like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
the sample size we got though was he was the bona fide king. He was the and I saw it at camp myself. The guy was bona fide. Yeah, this is the dude. Not only the speed, but everything else was looking sharp in training camp. But as soon as that season hit,
because look, the bullets get to flying, and now you playing against Tyreek Hill and everybody. So okay, But like you said, and that's what I was saying earlier about Ja'Cory Bennett. He's shown flashes. It's the reason why they was feeling the way that they was feeling about the dude. Right. So it's now it's just about, okay, you get in the playbook, you here in the off season. We know you got the physical talent to do it. Correct. You know what I mean? So when you get that kind of a second year leap where you don't understand what the game is, this kid's a 4-3 dude.
Yeah,
he's a 4-3 guy, man. So it's you can look at him as the same way you kind of looked at Tyreek Hill. I mean, not Tyreek Hill, but Tyree Wilson. You know what I mean? Get that dude a little bit more.
He didn't have an injury, bro. And this is where this.
I think he got injured during the season as well. I know Ja'Cory was there for a little while.
Hobbs looked 10 times better than him as a rookie. Hobbs looked.
Hobbs.
Don't get me wrong, Hobbs is a hard guy to judge against, though.
Wait a minute. What round was Hobbs drafted in?
Hobbs is one of my favorites.
And guess what?
Hobbs like a fourth round. Hobbs a fourth or fifth round, maybe.
Okay, so
yeah, Hobbs, and they use him differently. Like they use him to do things that they didn't ask Corey and Bennett to do. They like looking for him to be a pure cover guy.
See, now you're starting to see where I'm coming from. See,
we saw what happened when Hobbs played the outside. Now let's be real, man. If we gonna talk, let's be real.
I agree. I agree with that.
But Jacorian has no other choice but to play.
That's what I'm trying to say. See, they were trying to help the team out when they were trying to get Hobbs to play different positions. Because we didn't have anybody for those other positions. So they like, bro, we know you proper here, but we need help there. That was why Hobbs was in that position. If they never would have moved Hobbs, he would have probably been better off now. Like, you know what I mean? As far as accolades and everything that you gain from the league, but he was being put in another position to try to help the team.
And that's what it do, because guess what? He's able, because he has his skill set to be able to do it. Right? So basically, you know, you're going to be able to, you got to take advantage of that skill set then. But you might not need everybody on your roster to be that way. We don't need Jacorian to be that way because we already got Hobbs. So we just need you to be a good cover guy, learn his defense. Like we have to give this kid a little bit of time to learn the defense. Right? You know, you just saying
that's the problem I have. That's the problem I have, bro. It's your whole life. Why do I need to give you time? Everybody else,
he was a rookie.
All the other rookies get up to speed. That's fine, bro.
Yeah, he was a rookie, but you know,
the rookies get up to speed.
Now listen, my judging scale is going to be slightly
why I'm not so optimistic as y'all, because again, I went back and did the research on the kid, and I'm just letting y'all know I'm not as confident in his mindset. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to give y'all. I went back in his history, and I'm just letting y'all know from what I've learned. I don't see what y'all seeing from the mind.
Okay. Can I make another quick point?
Attributes in the world. He's got all of that.
Can I make another quick point?
Yeah.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Check this out. What about the coaching staff? Because I'll tell you one thing. I've seen a lot of improvement. Soon as McDaniels and them dudes got fired, I saw a lot of improvement from guys. I saw a lot of improvement from guys. And so I don't discount the coaching staff. I don't see. I try to look at a kid who shows me something.
See, he regrets. And that's my point. He regrets when they finally let everything off. When they finally had the ability to say, "Oh, we can now do some things defensively," and Patrick Graham started.
He already lost his spot by then.
He lost his spot. And that's what I'm trying. That's why I'm trying to explain to y'all my mindset on that particular play.
Now I see what Chris says, because he had a cool camp and everything we heard at a camp when we were doing the joint practices with the 49ers and all that. It was good. You saw the clips and the shit was cool. But as the season progressed, right, you saw more and more. He just continued to lose steam, right? And as a guy like, right, and that's why I was so heavy on Tyree even during the season, is because everybody can say what they want, but Tyree improved during the season, Fred.
Shout out to Tyree.
He improved. You know what I'm saying? He stuck through it, got through it. With Jacorian, it seemed like he couldn't get out that slump. And it were just fundamental things. Now,
but they had to move his whole. He had to move his whole position. And the thing is,
what you mean?
I mean, they literally had to change. Like, they didn't draft him to be a DT,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's gonna go back.
Whoa,
but the thing is, the issue with Wilson,
Tyree Wilson.
Yeah, the issue with Wilson, though, like for me, it ain't necessarily his potential and abilities, but I do think his move repertoire is very weak. He has a bull rush, but he'll get more. We'll see
what happens this year if we work.
Yeah, he'll get more. But I mean, just glancing at him, all he has is a bull rush. But what bothers me is that the get off, like having that anticipation and getting off the line, like to me, that's not. I mean, that's a mindset, man. Like that's a mind. Like, why are you?
Is she thinking?
He working with some dogs, though.
I mean, I don't know what he's thinking. He can't be thinking. Like if the ball's moving, like why aren't you going?
Yeah.
You know what, but look.
Thinking about what you're supposed to do.
Look at Malcolm Koonce. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't the biggest Malcolm Koontz guy. My son will tell you that. I wasn't the biggest Malcolm Koontz dude.
A lot of people.
I kept saying, oh, I don't see it, son. I don't see it. He kept saying, oh, man, you know, and this is a couple years ago. But the kid has worked his ass off. Max has been in his ear. Like that's what I keep saying, fellas. Don't discount all that. Like, we just looking at, you know, we think we're looking at the finished project and we trying to project.
I agree there. I do agree there.
We're really not looking at improvement. Like, this is just me off the rip. I'm gonna give these kids at least 2 years, bro. No matter where you draft it, I'm not gonna put no opinion on you.
And that's fair.
Unless I see character issues or if I see effort issues, then that's something different. Character and effort issues are different. But if I'm looking at ability and I don't see playmaking yet or everything 100, I'm giving you 2 years. And then
that's my issue with Wilson though. To me, I saw effort issues. Now, he didn't do it all the time, but sometimes, and I know people want to act like his foot hurt or what. If your foot hurt, then don't be out there playing. Like, it looked like, to me, there's a lot of times it looked like it was effort issues. And even Matt said, I had to stay on Tyree. So, like, that's what bothers me. Now, if
conditioning, you know, I think conditioning.
Yeah, maybe that's it. And maybe that's it.
It's a lot. It's a lot. He came in hurt. Like, that's what I think it was.
Can I say this? I'll say this, right? Y'all can say y'all can disagree or agree, but I think because you bring up Koontz, I think it kind of differs when you talk about effort. I think about Koontz because I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Koontz could have been doing this shit since the time he got drafted.
Right.
But something about this, and you can.
He was in the doghouse. He was in the doghouse.
He looked like he be dejected like a motherfucker. Like he's not in it. He ain't in it. Like he ain't. You can tell. It just looks
that regime. That McDaniels.
But hold on, though.
Even with Gruden's here, you can tell they probably wouldn't fuck with him to a degree. But I feel like since he's been drafted, he could have been doing this. I feel like with him, it was more like a effort thing. With Tyree, I don't really get that sense. I feel more of like it was a confidence in.
Yeah, I agree.
With it, and when I see that,
you don't know what he's doing.
Too much thinking.
Like, hey, bro, you gotta get confidence in yourself, bro. You gotta play on Sunday. I gotta stay on you because if I don't, this motherfucker gonna start sinking into the weeds or whatever the case. And you know how it is.
How come Corian can't get that same grace?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What grace?
Like, why can't we give him that grace as well?
That's what I'm saying. That same grace rundown talking about. Because for one, he's playing a harder position.
It was backwards though. The reason I can't give him grace is because it was backwards, meaning that Tyree came in injured, and we knew he wasn't never supposed to.
Exactly.
While Jacorian Bennett was
hard it is to play corner in the NFL.
I agree.
How many Sauce Gardners just walking in the door, locking motherfuckers down as soon as they step on the field as a rookie? Like, come on, this is cornerback.
No, listen to what we're saying. Listen to what we're saying. And y'all may not want to hear this, but it's true. Jacorian has a shorter fucking leash because he's a corner.
Exactly.
He don't have the leash that Tyree does.
Man, we can't be harsh on these young players like that, dog. Come on,
man. Yes, we can. And
bro, like, come on.
He don't have that excuse. Because
but the way y'all talking about him is so finite. Y'all talking about him like the dude's just gonna be a bum.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't get.
I don't think the mindset is there for him to catch on to where when he's a 4th, 5th, 6th year player and everybody's expecting him to be in the bag of tricks. I don't see it. That's what I'm
saying. I mean, you know, we gotta. I mean, damn. We got to give a man at least another year.
Hey, Papa Rundown. I have to divulge. I went into his backseat. Y'all, I don't know if y'all listening. I went into his background, and I'm just telling you, I can't just sit here and say everything about the dude when I say I went into his background. But what I'm explaining to y'all is I went through his background, and I don't think he's got the ability. I don't know any other way to put that nicely. I'm just
based off of what term? Okay, all right. Okay. Y'all want me up? I'm up, man. Y'all want me up? Let me scoot up to. All right, man. Okay, now you know I tried my best, man. I was about to chill. I was chilling, man. Yeah. What are you basing that off of? You saying that you look in his background. What are you basing that off? Because he went to JUCO.
His academic background.
Off his academic background?
Yes, because you need to. I got a question for you. I got a question for you. When's the last time you seen a dumb Hall of Famer or a dumb that actually did it?
A dumb.
Yes. Anybody that's just a dumb, they don't exist.
So the Koreans dumb.
Even the ABs,
So the Koreans dumb.
just think they're dumb.
Hey, bro.
None of us think they're dumb.
I'm not even going to.
Y'all can laugh at me all you want.
This is what, no, I'm telling you, that's why I'm trying to chill, man. But come on, what we talking
Laugh at me
about?
all you want. This is all I'm trying to explain to y'all. I went to college with a lot of dudes that didn't have the capacity to play NFL football, no matter how good they were physically. They did not have the wherewithal brain-wise in order to play the NFL. They didn't have.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, to put that on a 23-year-old kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, to say he won't be able to learn or he won't have the acumen to learn. I just feel like, you got to give this kid a chance.
I understand. That's what I'm trying to say to y'all. I'm just telling y'all from what I see in the background that I saw. I'm not sure he's gonna have. Bro, we all know that. You find ways to make that special player work when he don't have the brain, if you will. And then when you get to the point that don't work anymore, it just don't work anymore. And that's just what it is. When you're a one-trick pony, huh?
What type of leap? I just want to know what type of leap.
Oh, I'm expecting a leap for him to be a solid number 2 cornerback, not number 1, number 2.
Me too. That's all I'm looking for.
I'm expecting him to be a solid number 2 cornerback. And all I'm explaining to y'all is I'm just letting y'all know he didn't go to Maryland. He didn't go to Maryland out of high school. I'm just letting you know. And I can assure you Maryland was at the time bringing him in, just allowing anybody that probably could play well to get in.
But it's kids litter all over the country that do that, I mean, I agree.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But all I'm trying to explain to y'all is those dudes don't be making it to the league. Those are the stories and the things that we tell, and we have all them stories about that dude that was this, that dude that was that. They just didn't make it.
Well,
I'm about to really get on the corner because I'm not even gonna say what Turf is saying. I'm going to put it on the field perspective.
That don't add up either. That's
he's always trailing, bro. His technique,
none of it adds up.
Was bad. He was always trailing, right? And then I'm gonna put it like this too, because Chris said this last week, and I won't let him slide for it, bro. Quinyon Mitchell, you want to put it like that? If they take him at 13, which I don't think they should, but regardless of it, if I match up the tape, him versus Marvin Harrison Jr. with Jacorian versus Marvin Harrison Jr., it's not even fucking comparable tape. It's not. Jacorian got his ass fucking toasted.
By who?
We're talking about Marvin.
Okay.
He's in college. But regardless of the fact, no, because you always wanted to say, oh, who'd he play? But
yeah.
If we talking about that and we comparing the two films, toasted. One looked bad, one looked good. Regardless of the fact, that's what it was. Even in the NFL. In the NFL, he came in and didn't have there's not one good game I can point out from Jacorian. Not one.
Didn't Mitchell's team lost by like 77 that game. So of course they didn't have to throw it to him that much. The team put up 77 on his defense.
Bro, we talking about tape, bro, from a corner. They did not throw to this man. Regardless of the fact if the other people, there's Toledo, regardless of it, bro. So,
well, damn, if they up by 77 points, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say, bro. They put up 77 on his defense, man.
And you would, if you talk, okay, but look, if you're talking about Ohio State having 77, you would expect Marvin Harrison to have how many yards and how many touchdowns off it? Just blindly.
I don't know. It looked like everybody scored. Everybody and their grandma. I mean, he probably didn't play that much.
But look, blindly.
He probably didn't play that much.
Answer the question blindly. How many touchdowns? If I told you Ohio State scored 77 points, how many touchdowns, how many yards does Marvin Harrison have in that game? Blindly.
See, me knowing Ohio State, they probably just ran. They probably did whatever they wanted to do. So I don't know. We'll say he probably had a touchdown, man. Who knows?
You know, good and goddamn well in your heart of heart, you like this man probably had over 100 yards, probably 2 of them touchdowns. Or regardless of
No. What probably happened? They probably just ran the ball. They just did whatever they wanted. Whoever was open, it was just a field day for everybody. And then Marvin Harrison probably left at halftime.
Regardless, you still think that Jacorian will have a better career than Quinyon Mitchell? I can't see that.
I do.
I can't see that.
Because especially if he's going to be in a position where he has to play a lot of man.
Where who has to play a lot of man?
Mitchell.
If
you watch him, he plays off a lot. He plays off a lot, and he does read the quarterback. But my thing is, in his whole conference, the best quarterback in his conference plays on his team. He didn't play against no good quarterbacks. And I'm not saying he can't. Against whoever he played against, he did well. So I'm not going to put that against him. But I'm just saying he didn't play against no quarterbacks that's going to look him off. That's going to, look on the other side of the field. And then if you got a quarterback that is just, tunnel vision on where he's going to go. That step drop. Okay, I'm coming in taking that. That's what he did for most of his stuff. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Whereas where Bennett played in the Big Ten against the guy y'all love, AOC, then he played against Stroud. He played against all these other dudes. He played against Garrett Wilson. He played against Olave. He played against Marvin Harrison. It's different.
He was a 7th-round draft pick either. It wasn't like he a 7th-round draft pick. You know what I mean? Like the dude was drafted in the 4th round, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I mean, come on, bro. We still looking for starters, and he started a couple of games.
This is all I'm saying. But this is all I'm saying, right? You say he played against all them people. He was a 4th-round pick.
Yeah.
Quinyon, for whatever you want to say about his school, he is getting stacked up in between Alabama, Clemson, and all other type of corners, and he's still regarded as damn near the number 1 dude.
Well, guess what? We gonna guess
I
what?
love that you said that, but Christian Gonzalez ain't in that draft class. Weatherspoon ain't in that draft class. Even Porter Jr. ain't in that draft class. Deontay Banks ain't in that draft. That's 4 guys right there that will likely go in front of Mitchell if he came out last year.
I'm not going on that Joey Porter. Stop that. No.
A lot of people wanted Jerry Porter, and he played well.
Better than
He's a
can't
second-round pick.
dismiss that, bro.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Porter was a 2nd-round pick. They talk about this man as a 1st-round pick. It's not.
No, because he slipped. He slipped,
Yeah,
but the thing is, a lot of people had him going in the 1st round.
I agree.
Could have been, but he was a 2nd-round pick. Regardless, this dude's.
But he ain't playing like that.
He was a 2nd-round pick because you got dogs like Christian Wilkinson or Christian.
Gonzalez.
And what's the name? Witherspoon. Dog.
Them dudes went in the top 15.
Who?
Or regardless, well, Gonzalez even slid.
He did. That's what I'm saying.
22nd.
What are we talking about, bro? Them motherfuckers slid. It's not like everything was getting pushed back because the corner depth was so damn large last year. He probably would have been the 3rd cornerback taken.
Man, don't be surprised if
the 3rd quarterback taken wasn't
into the top 15. He might go like around 15, something like that. Don't be surprised if Mitchell goes around 15, 16 somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's there when we go to pick. That would shock me. No, they would not.
Hey, fellas, I didn't get a chance to tell y'all my dark horse guy, and that my dark horse guy is Isaiah Palomau. That kid right there is one kid.
That's rundown guy. That's rundown guy.
Keep your eye on. I think he's going to be a very versatile chess piece in this defense.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
I already know, man. Palomau, if he can do what I think he can do, and we can use him for this damn tight end problem we have.
Yeah, very instinctual player too. Very instinctual player. Like I'm telling you, bro. I just feel like that's why I keep going back to the culture, dog. Telling y'all what we already got. It's so many in-house guys. We done talked about so many. When's the last time we was able to talk about so many in-house guys for the Raiders? We usually talk about free agents and shit.
Exactly.
Always. We gonna get in the draft. We got in-house dudes that we can get behind and rock with, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, Severe. I forgot about Emmanuel Forbes.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
I forgot about.
Yeah, we even forgot about him. So don't even talk to me.
Is Mitchell better? Wait, hold on. Is Mitchell better than Forbes? Is Mitchell better than Forbes? All right.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I just wanted to.
You don't think Mitchell is better than Forbes?
No, I don't.
He's tripping, bro. He's tripping.
Forbes is one of the most productive college corners that ever played a game.
Once again,
Ever played a
you know
game.
what?
He was
Forbes had
garbage.
his ups and downs last year. He had his ups and downs last
Forbes
year,
was
but every
terrible.
rookie is. But he played well in some games. Forbes was
Exactly.
nice. He played well in some games. Like I said, like
Yeah.
everybody started making finite decisions on guys.
Benched, just like Jacorian got benched.
Bench.
He was
He
bad.
did. Yeah.
There's no way Chris is sitting here telling me that even I don't want a corner at 13, but there's no way you're sitting here telling me that Emmanuel Forbes is better than Quinyon Mitchell. He's not.
So, son, so let me ask you this. So you're telling me that you already know that a guy that played in Toledo that hasn't even been in the league yet, he's already better than some guys that's already in the league. Like
killing
how do you know that?
killing
How do
them.
you know that?
Yeah, even if we stack the goddamn college tapes to get, I'm going. You can go off the college tape.
Come on, man.
College tape, they're not. He's not even comparable.
No,
Emmanuel Forbes, he literally was the most productive corner to ever play in college. I think he had the most pick sixes ever.
Well, that doesn't mean it translates.
He's talking about college. Okay.
That's the same thing we talking about with
He's
Mitchell.
just talking about college
Oh,
days.
All
right.
with
It's the
Mitchell.
same
got
thing
it.
with- it's
Y'all
same
got it.
thing with him, but
That's
you
the same
wanna
thing we
discount-
talking about with Mitchell. That's college.
Yeah, you
And
wanna-
he's
That's
at
what I'm
Toledo.
saying. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
he's
But
at
then they want to
Toledo.
bring up
You wanna
college.
discount
When I bring up
Mitchell
college,
because
oh, then
he
we're
was
talking.
goddamn. But you want to discount Mitchell being one of the most productive corners in his time because he went to Toledo. So how the fuck are we gonna do that? We can't do that.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, say that again.
Mitchell was very productive in his time at Toledo, but you want to discount it because he's at Toledo. So regardless of the fact, I'm like, you can't discount what he's done at his college because he went to Toledo.
I'm not. Like, and just like I didn't say Emmanuel Forbes was better than Gonzalez or Weatherspoon. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying just what he did in college is going to make him better. I'm not saying that.
And shout out to my guy Severe. Forbes was ass, and I said so before the draft. Mitchell would be neck and neck with Witherspoon. Quinyon Mitchell light years ahead of Forbes as a player, prospect, and athlete.
I would agree with that.
Yes. But do you agree with what Cowtown said?
I don't know why. So really, honestly, Chris, your real big gripe is because he's playing in the MAC, and the fact that
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is it
the
the
best
team?
quarterback is on his team? That's your biggest gripe with Quinyon.
Or you talking about for Mitchell?
Yeah.
No, I think he's cool. I think he
No, I'm
came
just
out.
saying, did you watch it? Did you watch like?
Yeah, and that's what I got from his tape. I mean, if he has to play, like if he's in a position where he got to play press man, I think he's going to struggle. That's just me. Now, if he can play in a Gus Bradley system, he might eat a little bit. But the way he plays, he'll get beat on a lot of double moves and stuff.
He's an off-ball corner.
He is. Now, if he's in the right situation, he'll be all right.
But in the Senior Bowl, he answered some of those questions.
What did he?
I thought he handled.
Yeah, you guys act like he just balled. I mean, he played all right. He played cool.
Okay, but dog, that's the Senior Bowl. And that ain't going up against Devontae Adams. That ain't going up against you know what I'm saying? That ain't going against Tyreek Hill.
You see how y'all move the goalposts? Goddamn. We talk about he was at Toledo. Now he goes to the Senior Bowl and this motherfucker plays higher competition. Still
does well.
And now all of a sudden,
but you don't have to do that week in and week out against the top receivers in the NFL. When he starts doing that, then we'll really know. Because his guys is gonna look good at the combine. His guys is gonna look good at the Senior Bowl. But week in, week out, on Sundays, when they line up against the best of the best, Justin Jefferson, I'm not saying the kid's not gonna do it, but I'm just saying that there's a whole nother level to this shit that he ain't even experienced yet.
This is where you're getting it confused. That we're not talking about Jacorian. We're talking about even you can still take Jacorian Bennett's draft profile, and stack it up against Quinyon Mitchell. Did Jacorian Bennett, did he not go to the Senior Bowl his year? He did not look the same as Quinyon Mitchell as his Senior Bowl. If you stack them two coming out of college, there's a reason one motherfucker's a 4th round pick and the other motherfucker's going to be a first. There's a reason.
Jacorian Bennett, his last year, he didn't give up any touchdowns his last year. And that's just a fact, man. He wasn't even he got he got thrown at more than because Deontay Banks was on the other side. So if you got to pick out of the two, Deontay Banks is usually going to. I mean, Jacorian's the one that was getting thrown at and give up one touchdown.
I mean, basically, y'all kind of talked about
in the
Jacorian
Big
being
Ten.
like
In the
Damon
Big
Arnett.
Ten.
Like, you know, like this, this dude's just total ass. You know, like, so it's like, you know, like I said, just get a kid a little
If they
bit,
draft
bro. That's
corner
all.
in the first round, that shows us all we need to know.
And I guarantee you they won't do that. Everybody been sitting up here talking about, oh, they're gonna get they're gonna get Quinyon Mitchell, or they're gonna get Terrion. Oh, they're not getting either one of them dudes, bro.
Right. I agree with that. That I agree with. Nobody's picking a cornerback at 13. That's just not. There isn't a cornerback that's worthy of 13 in this draft, in my opinion.
No, we need to say if we don't get that quarterback, we're gonna solidify them trenches one way or another. If they walked out of here with Byron Murphy the third, I'd do backflips with him. I know people be happy with you.
I'd be with that too.
I would take that.
With that.
Now, let's see what Cowtown says. Do you guys agree with this? And before we continue, everybody continue with the comments. But you know what time it is, bro? You got to pay the shield tax. If we're gonna continue, man, pay the shield tax.
Like it, subscribe.
Hit the likes up. That's all we asking, right? We not over here hitting you over the head for donations, although they appreciate it. But at the end of the day, just pay the shield tax. Hit the thumbs up. But as we can see, right? Can we all agree Braden Fisk needs to be a Raider? What do you guys
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just when do we get him though?
Cowtown won him at 13, and I think he's smoking angel dust.
Yeah, he's
second round.
Second round,
I love Fisk though, but
I would take him over Penix.
13?
Yes.
Oh, come on, dog. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Right.
We're living over Penix at 13.
We're living in
I would.
I'm not playing now.
Yeah. Second round for me, you know, if we walked away with him in the second round, I could rock with that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Second round, I'll take him. I'll take him, and I'll gladly go up for Waga and Fisk for my first and second round picks.
I wouldn't be mad at that if it worked out that way.
I'm good with that. I don't understand why that's such a bad situation.
But nah, bro. Fisk at 13 over Penix.
I don't get it.
I mean, made Chris leave. Chris checked out on us after that one, dog. Chris tapped out after that. He's like, I can't no.
We done lost some of the Shield squad. You got Shield squad for dropping, Chris.
Nah, I'm here, man. I had to laugh, bro. I had to get that out, man.
Bro,
wait, get past Houston where? You think he's going in the first round? Luda, he's not going in the first round.
No.
Who?
Fisk is not going in the first round. He's not.
No. You might be able to get him at 44.
He'll go high in the second round. But not.
You might be able to maneuver and get him at 44. You probably could there, somewhere around there.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe go up to 38 or something.
We'll get him at 77.
Wait, at 77?
No, we won't get him at 77. My bad.
He won't be there.
44. I'm thinking of our third round pick.
No. 44. We can get him somewhere around 44.
He'll be there at 44. He won't be there at 77.
Yeah, bro. I mean, if we take a D tackle, you know where I'm on. I want Johnny.
I want to get Newton from Illinois. I'll take Illinois. I'll take him too. Number one.
Yeah, if we didn't go quarterback, and we picked one of the nice tackles or whatever, and then we were able to get a Brandon Fisk in the second round, like you said, you get a Fawaga and a Fisk. That's successful to me as well.
Beautiful.
I'm good with that too. Like I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Game starts in the trenches. If you take care of that,
that's what I'm saying. So everybody, y'all should have at least like 3 sets of scenarios that y'all will be cool with, right? Don't just get stuck on your one scenario that you think is supposed to happen, and when that shit don't go down, now we all,
I like a Fisk a lot, and honestly, like he's one of them guys. Like to me, if we didn't get no quarterback, the guys that have the motor, the type of motor that I like, is Jackson Powers and Fisk.
Yeah, they got that motor.
If we left with them two dudes,
why you don't like Fawaga, man?
Hatred. No, I don't hate him. I do like him. I'm just saying if I can trade back to get Jackson Powers and pick up another second, I'll do it. But no, I do like if
Fuaga is the dude. I don't know where.
If pick 13 comes and we pick Fuaga, I'm not mad at all.
Right.
I'm not mad at all.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
I'm
you
not
go.
mad at all. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm different than them because they gonna be mad if they guys not chosen. Only way
Right.
I'm gonna be mad is if we get JJ McCarthy. That's the only way I'll be mad.
Nah, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be mad at
Yeah,
that.
I would too.
I'm
No,
gonna be
look.
mad at Knicks. I'm gonna be mad at a bunch of dudes.
I'll be mad at Knicks. I'll be mad at Knicks. I'll be mad at Knicks,
I'll be
dog.
mad
I'll
at Knicks.
be for real with that one.
There's a couple dudes I kind of want to stay away from, and I'll be like, yeah, why the fuck did we do that?
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying,
but-
y'all. We got to have a few scenarios here because you
We
got to
do.
be, you got to be cool with more than just one guy.
Gotta be flexible. Absolutely.
No, I'm cool. Like I said, I would take even if we traded back and got my guy from Georgia, Amarius Mims. We grab that, right? I like Amarius. I'd take him. There's just certain guys I wouldn't go with. But at the end of the day, trading back is probably the best scenario if we cannot move up to get a quarterback.
Well,
anyway.
I think one thing we can agree on. I think we're going to have whoever we pick with that first pick. I think the player is going to be solid. I really believe that they're going to make the best. We're not going to have a head scratcher. Is what I'm saying.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
whoever
agree
we
with
get-
that. I agree
Whoever
with
we
that.
get, I don't think it's going to be like, what the hell did we just do here? You know what I mean? So, I'm not looking at an Alex Leatherwood or Damon Arnett or somebody like that. You know what I mean? I think we're going to have a solid pick, whoever that ends up being. And even you, Turf, if we pick Michael Penix in the first round, you ain't at 13, you ain't going to be mad either.
He
You know
gonna
what I
be
mean?
mad. He gonna be
I'm gonna be
mad.
mad if we pick Penix at 13. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be really upset.
Yeah, he gonna be
It
mad.
doesn't make sense. I mean,
So-
it doesn't make sense. You need.
I'm gonna be right next to. I'm gonna be right next to it when the pick is. So one of us probably gonna be pissed off.
And
Yeah,
on it.
bro, yeah. Y'all need to be up in line.
Unless we trade back, I think that all of us would be like, oh, okay.
Right.
Or if they trade up. And
And
we
get
like,
big.
oh shit, all right.
Okay,
I
look,
think
Turf,
nobody's
you'll be
gonna be
mad.
mad.
Turf, you'll be mad now, and then as soon as training camp come around, you're gonna be like, yeah, you gonna be
He gonna
kicking
start
on
spinning
Penix.
that rock.
You gonna be kicking on
spinning
Penix.
that thing.
Look, Turf gonna be mad after the draft, but when the training camp come around, bro, you gonna be wanting to see how he's spinning that thing.
When he start letting it rip. No, look, man, y'all know quarterback is my position, man. I've been saying this for a long time, bro. If there's something that I absolutely studied, it was that, man, because I was in such awe of T Banks. I have no problem saying that. Shout out to my guy Tony Banks. I'm telling you, when you see talent, we've all been around it. We've all played with it at some point, even if it was Pop Warner. You know when you see talent, and I'm just telling you, man. I see
That's
some.
what I talked about earlier. That anticipation of
I don't see it, and I do. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When it comes to probably the best arm, I think it's Penix. Even though I think it's even over Williams. I think he might be the best quarterback in the draft. Boom. He might be the best quarterback in the draft.
We just lost all our fucking credibility right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's all me and Papa Rundown saying. It's arguably he's the best. Why is it not worth taking a shot at 13?
Quarterback out of the draft.
Our stance, Turf, damn it.
But it's facts.
We
Rundown. And you know
Run
I'm
down,
right.
run down. That's the
Right.
hey.
Hey, I want y'all to know Rundown's mom is Rundown's getting me in trouble. His mom is on my neck.
Uh-oh. Hey, Papa Rundown though. I don't know if you taught him this move though, but I think last week he blew his girl a kiss, and that gave him like an extra 20 minutes. So I don't know if you taught him that, but try it. But try it. He might get an extra 20 minutes out of you.
And act like somewhere here and act like Chris didn't just put the schmooze on in the backstage where his lady brought him another drink. You think he just magically got a refill? Motherfucker just sat here and just he was out of a drink for 20 minutes and he magically got a refill. Who do you think brought it?
Sometimes you got to slide that big pimping in there for a minute, dog.
You wild.
For real.
Hey,
Absolutely love it.
hey,
bro.
try that air kiss, bro. That get you an extra 20
I got
minutes.
you, dog. I'm about to hit that one up, bro.
Bro, yeah.
But yeah, fella, hey, bro, but like I said, man, like just be happy about having a couple of choices and a couple of options, man. You know what I mean? Because I think that's really where we are. We in a position now where we can actually don't have to depend on the very first pick to feel like we got some hope, and that's the fun part. That's the most fun part about all of this right now. We ain't hanging on the draft like it's our Super Bowl like we used to. You know what I mean?
Yes. No, I agree. That's a fabulous point, bro. We are fighting about being, mid to high mid. This is great. It's been 20 years at low, bottom, and this is a different conversation. I love it. I enjoy it.
That's why I'm telling, like, Herb, you've highlighted it. My pops has highlighted it. Like, this is an important draft.
It is.
What we do is very important because realistically, you know what? Gotta say, this is the official start of the AP regime.
Yeah,
say what you
buddy.
want to do, right?
Yeah.
Because we gotta have the tough conversations, bro. And this is what we got the Syndicate for. We gotta have the tough conversations, bro.
Oh, you're right.
Because we love him and we need him to do good. Now it's time for the shit to match up. Because this is really where it takes place. The free agency shit was cool. You got that D tackle, right? And that's exactly what we needed. But in order for us to be successful, we all know we need a coach and a GM who knows how to do this shit right. And knows how to draft right.
Correct.
This is the start. So this is very, very important for how he's gonna start this regime shit off. I'm excited to see it. So that's
it's more important for Telesco than it is for AP. AP right now, what AP is, the way he's being looked at by everyone is, what you gonna do with these dudes that you had last year? Like, is this what we really look at? Is this what it really is with you? Where Telesco has to show, okay, this is what the vision is for this team. You know what I mean? So AP is just about coaching right now. AP just got a coaching leash on him that everybody's looking for. I put it more on Telesco with this draft because I need to see what he envisions for the Raiders.
And I put it like this, and I want the chat to answer. And I'm gonna get back to that, Severe. Keep me on me, bro. And I can't wait till Thursday, bro. Can't wait.
Yeah,
but
Severe savage,
right? Who has more on the line, right? Telesco or AP? Who would have more on the line, right? Because as far as this draft, that's what I'm saying. This draft got to work because if whoever at 13 you pick and that shit don't work, or you move up, and that shit
somebody's got to get looked.
Somebody getting fired. Yeah, somebody getting fired.
Somebody got to raise that hand. It was me.
It was me. Yeah. So who got more on the line, bro? And then that really kind of playing to like who you think got more power at this point.
That was an accident, guys. I'm not going to get carried away. But yeah, I actually think Telesco has way more on the line because that is your only job. Like, you're supposed to save your coach, right? You're supposed to talk reason into him. You're supposed to talk him off the ledge, right? Talk him from doing all of the crazy that us fans, like a coach, is looking to do. Every coach wants the new shiny toy. Let's keep it 100%. I don't care where you come from, what walks up. The head coach wants the new shiny toy. And it's the GM's job to talk him off the ledge. So 100%, this is all on Telesco. If he doesn't get it right, if he allows AP to talk him into something that shouldn't be done, it's bye-bye Telesco, and it's time to move on. And vice versa. If it's known that AP, hey, you were given the green light to kind of make that decision, but Telesco said no, and you decided to go that route, then it's bye-bye AP. But somebody going.
Are we talking context of the draft or just overall?
I'm talking context of the draft.
Oh, it's always going to be Telesco.
Wait, you know what? No. Overall. Because I'm not going to lie. Like, this starts overall. If this draft is bad, then we pretty much know where we're going.
But you won't know if it's bad right away, though. That's the only thing.
It's going to take some years.
Yeah, right? That's the only thing. You won't know if it's bad right away.
Okay, so
right. So overall, if you're talking about overall, like, really it would be
AP.
It would be AP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because AP's the mouthpiece. AP's been the mouthpiece. AP's been the center of this culture change. And so if we come out here this season and don't play up to the expectations that AP set in a very public, loud way, which I love, but if we don't come out here and live up to that, then yeah, you know how that's gonna go for AP. We already know what that is, you know, because this already. I feel like there's a segment of the NFL population that don't want to see him succeed at all.
Right.
I feel like it's a certain amount. It's certain executives in the league from other teams and other places that I feel like they don't want that dude to succeed, bro. Like there's a lot that's on his plate, y'all. Let's be for real.
There is, but we know there's a lot that he's not supposed to get and want. Like, I mean, again, I don't see how it falls on AP where his job isn't to manage the money and the finances for the players that are going to be on the team to play. Like, he has
it's his job to get it's the product on the field for him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's his job to motivate the dudes that are brought in. And if that's not happening, then now we got to, you know, have that conversation. But, you know, it's so weird that we having this little discussion, though, because I was reading earlier today on Tom Brady giving up bread to motivate his offensive lineman. Have y'all heard about this? Have y'all heard about this?
No, I mean, but I know he almost had like that Jordan effect. Like he took less money so other people can get paid.
Well, no, it went even further than that.
Okay, yeah, I'm not hit.
Than that. So check it out. He realized that, you know, he could get dudes to do better on particulars, right, if he bribed them. So for 15-yard screens, so anytime they ran a screen, he would give each lineman $1,000 if that screen went 15 yards. And then they noticed that
fire. That's fire, bro.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Tom started
I like little stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's
why motherfucker was playing hard.
It was playing way harder because everybody was like, unit, you looking next to your homeboy like, hey, we need this.
If we don't work hard, no other play. Oh, this play, we got to make it work.
Let's go.
He knew how to mentally motivate, whether it was right. Man, there's a lot to learn. And I don't know how many people have heard that story yet.
Yeah, I never heard that. That's fine.
I mean, it sounds like something I would do for sure.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a quick question? Like, I'll be honest with you. You know, we haven't had the best success in the last 20, 25 years, right?
Right.
And right now we so sky high and jacked up about this team and the potential of this team, and you know what AP is. AP got us believing and feeling. But my thing is this: I don't know if it's just me, but I'll be quite honest, bro. I need to see it, dog. Like I need to. I just don't want to just be like, okay, yeah, you know, this is what it's gonna be, because I done been set up and disappointed so many times, dog. And I know this is different, but it's still a part of me that just I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I don't know if y'all feel like that. Like, I'm not just taking it as a foregone conclusion.
Yeah,
it's off a bust right now. There is no in between. There's no we need a year to it's playoff time. It's nobody's saying you got to go win the AFC chip, but it's time to be in the playoffs.
I mean,
because we all know what good teams look like.
Yeah,
we all know what good teams look like year in and year out, right? Like Baltimore, you just know what they look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kansas City, and then you know a weak ass pretending team that people always talk about that really ain't shit, like the Chargers.
Yeah.
Right. So we know what good teams really look like. Correct. Consistently. The Niners. You know what I'm saying? The Packers. You know what I mean? So I want that. I want to know. I want to fucking know. Like, I don't want to just be speculating, always kind of guessing. Like, okay, well, we got this and we got that, and you know,
last time we felt like that was the early 2000s. The first group, because we knew going into the season, we about to whoop some ass, and we going to see them again in the play. Like, we knew it.
We knew it.
But we ain't felt that way since.
You know what's getting ready to happen, though. Like when we was running with Rich Gannon and Charlie Garner and Jerry Rice and TB and all the boys, and you just Tyrone Wheatley, like
we knew
it was a point that you couldn't. We just knew you couldn't stop us. You couldn't stop. You wasn't gonna stop. You go into the game all week long. No, these motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to stop us.
Yeah, like
You know
oh,
what I'm saying?
we about to run through them, and then we about to party afterwards, man.
See, I want that feeling. I want to know that that's us on a consistent basis. You know what I mean? Because
it starts with good drafting, though. It starts with good drafting.
And see, okay, I don't know if you already answered the question, Chris, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it start with good drafting. So, do you believe, like, who has more on the line? Is it Telesco or AP?
See, to me, it depends on, because honestly, it's like usually the coach has to like make it work now, because you know the way that the season ended, we're supposed to feel that momentum is still continuing. So
correct.
You know, it's just with a GM, man, it's hard to really understand how well they did in year one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even Ziegler, like, you know,
Ziegler got down.
Ziegler got down. He's so connected to McDaniels, he had to leave. But like, you can't. It's hard to even know how well Ziegler really did until a couple more years, and we'll be like, huh. Okay, they kind of did their thing with Michael Mayer. Okay, they found Trey Tucker. Like, okay, they did their thing. So it's kind of hard to say, but the coach is like, hey, you got the ingredients, you got to cook now, big dog.
Yeah, this is on AP, bro.
That's exactly where I was, and I'm saying this is more on AP.
It's AP's culture,
because it's his culture. Yeah, exactly what my pop said. This is his culture. So because it's his culture, I believe like now this is more on the line. You're picking the players that are going to come into this locker room, and you heard it himself. He said, "I'm the guardian of the locker room.
Yeah,
whatever comes in, it comes in to me.
Yeah,
on me."
Which I totally love him stepping out there, because really what AP's done is stepping out. He stepped out there and said, "Put this shit on
everybody.
Exactly. Put this shit on me.
Doing what he's supposed to, saying
put it on me. Like either I'm gonna succeed or I'm gonna fail, but put it on me." And guess what? We haven't had that as Raider fans, so you got to applaud him just for that.
I
just
agree.
for that, because that's what's giving us this hope that we got, bro. It's his bravado that gave all of us this hope and excitement, dog. Because listen, when you go back and listen to Josh McDaniels, his press conference, bro, I'm like, dude, I can't sit here and listen to you just slob off every quarterback and team that we play. You feel me? Like that shit just got on my nerves, dog. So it's like, dude, you know, that ain't us.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
We was going into games like almost asking the other team to let us win and shit. Right. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, so,
Gruden kind of did that too, though. Gruden kind of did that too. I ain't like Gruden did that too.
He did. I was gonna say that too.
Like, man, we're playing Joe Burrow, and oh my God, he's amazing. I'm like, bro, come on.
Hey, tell me this: who didn't on Christmas Day? Who did? Hey, son. Remember we went to Unc's house on Christmas Day, dog. We walked in. Hey, tell me you didn't have your chest out the whole day on Christmas Day. Tell me you didn't have your chest out the whole damn day on Christmas Day, even though we didn't complete the pass in the second half, dog. That shit didn't even matter, bro.
Hell no.
Because and if it wasn't, and it's the way that we did it, dog. And that was the day that everybody said, this is the fucking Raiders. Now here we go.
Yes.
And that's all AP. So he has to be able. AP has to be able to sustain that. And you have to take it to another level. And that's and I'm very curious, because we know how cruel this shit can be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's making me happy to know that these guys are in the building working as hard as they are, dog, because it tells me that they understand the magnitude of what AP just put down.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot, dog. And we in the AFC West. We in there, you know, we in there with the shit now, bro. We in the gauntlet with these coaches. We in the gauntlet with these quarterbacks. And if we don't have something that we can bring to the table, dog,
gotta execute.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and AP's bringing that. Just imagine if we still have McDaniels or some other shithead that just don't have the necessary balls that you need to be able to compete in the division with Jim Harbaugh, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and all these dudes.
It'd be a wrap. We would have no hope. We would have no hope.
No hope. None at all.
But shout out to what Joseph said. Joseph, I know I put his, but he made a good point, and I always said all the time, man, it's like good teams don't fire their coaches and GMs every other year. AP and this GM need time. I mean, that's and honestly, that's why sometimes I would be more for like holding on to a coach longer than we should, just for the continuity standpoint.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though they weren't necessarily good, but I'm like, man, I just
With a
don't want to
decent
start
handoff.
over.
Yeah, just get a decent handoff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't have to be completely from rock bottom.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was ready to do it with McDaniels just because I want
Me
some
too.
stability.
Me too. But now I will say though, AP's a guy. Give him time.
Yes.
Give this duo some time.
Sure. That's for sure. And I agree with that 100%. This right here, I and let me know how y'all feel, but I feel 3 years is what I would give him.
The minimum, yeah.
Minimum 3. Minimum 3.
Minimum of 3, and let us see how it plays.
I'm not counting last year. I'm not counting last year.
No. 3 years now. Absolutely.
25, 26.
Do we know how long his contract was? Has that been disclosed?
No, I don't know how long.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Probably for good reason.
I tell you what, though. He has set an unbelievable bar in certain things that I'm thinking about already in April. You know, like the no penalties thing,
right?
The discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like the discipline that they play with. Like
they can't have no penalties. Yeah,
that's a disciplined team, man.
Clean game.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. These expectations, dog, are going to be so elevated just based on, just certain things, the way certain things went down. So it's imperative for him to be able to maintain and even elevate that standard, bro, because they did some things last year we ain't seen
ever.
Do.
Ever.
We ain't never been first in penalties or like
now, think about it. Now, when did she start going haywire? And the next thing you know, we doing dumb penalties or we doing this and shit. We looking like, and then guess what? Now that talk starts to come up. Well, wait a minute, you did this, and now all of a sudden we doing this. That's why I said, man, this shit is important.
It is.
This is really important for AP, and it's good that he's got the guys on the team, that he's got the leadership, because I think that's what's really turning his team around as well. The player, the leadership of the players. Like Derek Carr was not a leader for us, right? Let's just be real. He wasn't a leader for us in that sense of leadership, like the way Devontae, Max Crosby, some of these other guys are leading. It just wasn't that way. You know what I mean? Well, because these guys are getting your face and getting your ass.
Yeah, that's a good point, because you can kind of see, right, the shift of the team.
Oh,
yeah, like when you saw Derek Carr was kind of the face and the leader of the team, you saw it was a different feel. Yeah. Now when he left, you kind of tell you was like, oh, this is Max's shit now.
We're taking the identity of Max now.
Yeah,
and that's us. That's the right way.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is gritty, and
you can do that with a great. Guess what? People think that it always has to be a quarterback that leads the team like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. Look at Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
It's always been the defense.
Exactly, bro. Your quarterback just has to be able to do what the fuck he's supposed to do. He ain't got to have that kind of personality if that's just not him. He just needed to be able to do what you got to do. But like you said, once they got rid of McDaniels, AP immediately gave the team to the players.
Correct.
Right? And that's when for lack of a better term, that's when the inmates start kind of running the asylum.
Exactly.
But the thing is, you got guys that are ultra focused, ultra dialed in, ultra professionals in Devontae for so long. This franchise, they lacked true leadership. And you could tell, like now when you see now, because you see what leadership looks like now. You're being shown what leadership looks like now. Before, we had none of that. There was no feel of that. There was no identity to this team. You know what I mean? And that's the one big thing that he's brought to this team is identity. We feel like we know what we get ready to be. You know what I mean? And that just goes a long way. You know what I mean? So AP's got the pressure on him, but it's a good pressure, but they just got to live up to standards, bro. And I think that's a good thing too, because that means standards are being set. Yeah, that means expectations are actually being set for this team.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Be fulfilled. I definitely agree. I think that, but at the end of the day, that's what we're expecting. So, I mean, what are the expectations for me? I'll start it off. Honestly, I think the expectations is I think we can win 10 games.
Yes.
Double-digit win.
Absolutely.
I think we win 10 games.
I think that is a decent expectation.
Yes, sir.
That's my ceiling is 10 as of right now.
Oh, wow.
Ceiling?
Wow.
Yeah, that's my ceiling.
We can't sleep on the schedule we're going to be playing, though. We can't sleep on it. Like, the AFC North is going to be tough.
My ceiling is 11 games.
And that's not bad, though. Us winning 10 games is not bad
at all.
That's good.
No,
That's not bad at all.
Well, but you're saying that's the ceiling. That's the
Yeah,
only
bro,
problem
that's the
I have.
ceiling
Yeah,
as of
I
right
don't-
now.
I think-
As of right now, that's what
I
it
think
is.
11 to 12
gotta see-
games should be the
yeah.
ceiling.
You gotta see what
Yeah,
this
my
draft look like
ceiling
first,
is
though.
11.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I don't
Based
care about
on-
the draft. We got everything we see, and that's again
See,
where
that's where we differ. That's where we differ.
Yeah,
that is
you
where
feel-
we
you feel
differ
me?
because
That's
I
where-
think
No,
we
bro,
have
no,
what
the
we
draft ain't
need.
got nothing to do with it. Draft don't got
Yeah,
nothing to do
it's
with
just
it, dog.
enhancing what we have.
Yeah,
Exactly.
draft don't got nothing to do with it.
It's enhancing what we got.
No.
Wait. Okay, so with who we have locked in right now, that's enough to get 10 wins.
Yes,
Nah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it is.
think
Yeah,
100%.
it is. Bro, we got 8
Even
last
if
year.
Milford as our only right tackle, yes. Even
Yeah,
with
yeah, we got
I
8
think we
last
are
year.
absolutely fine.
Yeah, but
with
what like I know I'm the only one up here that like my boy, but I really think losing a leader like Jacobs is going to matter. I don't think Zeus is
not
going to
gonna
be
lose
what we
it.
think he's going to be. I hope he is.
Wow.
But I mean, I do, man.
I think
Well, the thing with Zeus, bro, is we don't need him to be JJ. There are other people that
no,
will be.
yeah, the leader. Yeah, you're right.
You don't
You
need
don't.
him to be JJ.
You don't. You
That's
don't.
not what you need.
But
JJ
what I'm
wasn't really
saying, too,
JJ
for an
last year.
offense that already wasn't that good, we need increased production somewhere.
Bro, that was because we had no offensive coaching.
Okay.
Where
And
was the
remember,
offensive
even if
game?
you-
Like, the
And
dude
remember,
left.
even if you walked into the season with the same dudes from last, you got another year seasoned O'Connell. You know what I'm saying? Like that. There's so
With the
yeah, we
game
won 8
plan
games.
tailored to them.
We won
Bro,
8 games last
draft
year.
matters. The draft.
So we're good there.
The draft matters to me,
The
too.
draft matters because
I'll be
we're
right.
talking about. coming
I
away
expect 3. I need at least 3 starters.
Fuaga, that's a starter. If you talk about Fuaga or a tackle, that's a starter. Second round, starter. Third round should be a starter. Those are key pieces.
I
need
agree.
those key pieces.
Okay, but those aren't. Listen, man, you already know, bro. You're not gonna depend on no rookies to come in here and take you to the playoffs. Dog. That's
No,
what you got
no.
to house.
If y'all draft Michael Penix like y'all want to, yes, we are.
That's not gonna make or break us from going to the playoffs this year. I can tell you that.
It won't.
No.
Draft- Oh,
Why
so,
would it?
so drafting Michael Penix at 13 won't impact us.
That's for
going
the future.
to the playoffs.
That's-
Don't let hold on. Don't let
Is that right,
Panama
huh?
try to back
Is
you
that
into
it?
that corner. Nah, we ain't
bro,
saying that.
I'm
Nah,
not-
no, Penix, no. I'll answer it. Penix can. Yes, Penix can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Penix can.
all
Nah,
I
I ain't letting you back. I ain't letting you back him into that corner
That's
like
all
that.
I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Look. Listen, I think he could be capable of, but like I said, I'm a proponent of drafting a guy, especially a quarterback high. If you got other quarterbacks that are capable, sitting him. That's just me. I don't mind drafting that kid. I don't care if we got Daniel. Sit him for. I wouldn't care.
See, that's
You
where
know
you
what I
lose
mean?
me. I'm with you
Yeah,
most of the
all right.
time, man. That's where you lose me, man.
No, man. No, listen. Because like I said, you guys, I get it. Y'all want instant. You want instant value on your investment. I understand. But I come from an era where I watched the greatest quarterbacks like Steve Young, who's a Hall
That
of
era's
Famer.
gone though.
Hey, yeah, but listen, but listen. When you I can understand if you don't have anything on your roster. If you don't have anything on your roster that you can put out there, and we already won 8 games with a kid last year as a rookie. So my thing is, if you draft another guy, give him time to really learn the NFL game at the most important position in the NFL. Because you like Turf said earlier, there has not been a rookie quarterback that's getting ready to take you to the chip and over the top. So if you have a luxury of letting the kids sit down and really understand an NFL offense and watch guys really do it, you take that luxury because you already got the rest of the things around you.
Chris,
Don't be in such a rush to throw Daniels out there. Don't be in a rush to throw Penix out there. Like they're gonna get their shot.
Maybe this is where me and Chris differ between you and Turf. Well, maybe me. I don't know about Chris, but you keep saying like take us to the chip, and Turf says it too. I'm not expecting that shit next year. Regardless, I wouldn't expect
We're not that close. We're not that close.
I'm not even expecting it if Aiden O'Connell was the starter. I don't expect a chip. You know what I expect? At least to go to the playoffs, at least to win a game. Win a game. That's all I want.
Hey, I feel like O'Connell can do that. But what you're saying is if you get a Michael Penix or Jayden Daniels, you just think that they can do that at a higher level, right? That's all you saying. But I think AOC can get us to the playoffs. But if you draft these other guys, you're just saying that you think these guys can get us all the way over the hump eventually. But it's not going to be next year. Whether that's Jayden Daniels, whether that's Michael Penix. And if you got a guy like Aiden O'Connell still on your roster, or Gardner Minshew, who's proven that they can win games in the NFL at a high level, then you have a luxury. And you sit that kid. And you just like they did with Jordan Love. Yeah.
But that wasn't a plan with Jordan Love.
No, that was the plan. That was the plan.
Well, no, okay, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking about Lance. My bad. I was thinking about Lance. Yeah, my bad.
Because my pop said win big games. At what point has Aiden O'Connell shown he can win big games? And secondly, Severe, you're on that shit tonight. Because look at this. This is what we're saying. 13, right? This is what we're going to guarantee that we.
But we can guarantee playoffs without any quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. So you saying if the 13th pick doesn't work out, then the season's over. No matter who we draft.
That's weird.
No matter who we draft, the season's over. If the 13th pick don't work out, the season's over with, right? Because
I expect us to go with a tackle, and this shit's going to work.
All I'm saying is, what if it don't work? What if whoever we pick and it don't work, is that gonna make or break our season? Yes or no?
If it's Jayden Daniels, it absolutely will.
Yeah. And I'll agree with that. If you take Michael Penix at 13, yes, it will. It's gonna impact the season 100%.
No. Look, the only reason why he's right about Jayden Daniels is because what you'd have to give up for him.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why.
That's what I'm saying.
So taking Michael Penix at 13 don't impact the season, not whatsoever.
Because
not
like I said before,
not like that.
It doesn't like Daniels, but it does. It doesn't like Daniels.
Are we fucking? No, I'm not even comparing.
Come on, dog.
I'm not even comparing it to Jayden.
But the upside though, but we're talking about the guy that potentially has the best arm in the league or in the.
This is a top 15 pick. Like, are we serious? Are we understanding what we're
talking about? But is it going to make or break the season? Even if is it going to make or break the season?
Don't work, yes. If you draft him and it does not work, yes.
So you mean to tell me, okay, we won 8 games last year. We drafted Tyree Wilson in the first round. I think Tyree Wilson had 3 sacks maybe. And if Tyree Wilson had 8 sacks, do you think would that make or break our season? Would that make or break our season? No, it wouldn't have. And I know you talk about it as a quarterback, but at the same time, I keep telling you, it's the accumulation of everybody else that we have on the team as well that goes into that. But if you take Jayden Daniels, now you're giving up draft capital. That affects everything. But if you take Michael Penix, even if I took Jayden Daniels, they're both gonna sit anyway. That's just me.
Y'all know I'm making everybody sit.
That's just me. They gonna sit. I'm not playing Madden. I'm not going to Madden making the guy. I'm not making the guy and putting him out there.
Do you understand
doing that?
When you talk about sitting a quarterback, that's playing Madden because motherfuckers do not do that.
No, but it's
Did Patrick Mahomes come in? Listen, did Patrick Mahomes come in gunning? Soon as he got in the league,
winning. We are winning.
We're starting to. Sit
the quarterback down. Everybody's not CJ Stroud. That's a different situation.
I agree. There's
nobody on that roster that they could have put in front of CJ Stroud.
That's all they'll keep saying. Nobody CJ Stroud, but every year there's at least 1 or 2 that work
every
out.
Year there is never. Every year there's never. There's never.
You just have to have some patience. You have to have some patience, son. And say, guess what? Even if we draft Jayden Daniels, the best thing for Jayden Daniels is to sit for a while. If you really want the quarterback of the future, if you want a quarterback to be sustainable,
if you want somebody like Jordan Love, if you want Jordan Love to come out the gate,
why can't we do that? Why can't we do it?
That's my problem with this too. Because
Jordan Love was drafted when?
It doesn't matter.
Like 4 years ago.
No, I'm saying at what pick in the 20s?
Oh, they was pissed.
Exactly. That's what pissed off Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers was like, "Look, I'm over here. I'm a veteran. I need somebody that can help me this year. You getting a guy? You get my backup not going to help us this year. That's why they didn't go. That's why they didn't get over the hump.
But do you think
Probably
Max?
don't need-
You think Max and all them other guys aren't even thinking. They're not sitting up there talking about, oh, I want this guy for a quarterback. This was they talking about defensive players or some other shit, bro. Because they know they got Aiden O'Connell.
They got what they
They just
need.
want raw
They know they good with what they got, bro. They do know what they good with that they got. I can guarantee you nobody on that defense is gunning for Daniels.
So if you draft him at 13, them dudes don't care. You draft Michael Penix and sit him.
I don't agree. You know what? I don't agree because if I'm a top defense like I think I'm gonna be, I'm like, look, we're gonna do our job. I need y'all to score more than 0 points against the Vikings.
And you think a rookie's gonna come in there and do that just off the rip?
Exactly.
What score more than 3 points against a? I mean, Dan Mullen did it.
And
y'all gonna just dismiss all the disruption and
y'all just gonna sit here and think a rookie's gonna. That's what I just told y'all. A rookie's not going to do that.
Whenever Turf talks about a rookie, he's always talking about, hey, the rookies never take a team to a Super Bowl or won a Super Bowl. That's fine. Me and Rundown, as much as we would love it, we would do anything for us to win a Super Bowl. But the thing is, our realistic expectations is we're not going to win a Super Bowl next year anyway. As much as I want us to, we're not there yet. We don't have all the pieces.
So the realistic expectations should be that we're not going to draft.
You know what? Y'all don't see how much Caleb Williams struggles next year. You watch.
Exactly.
I know he'll struggle. I know he'll struggle.
And he's got receivers. He's got Keenan Allen. He's got Komet and a couple other guys. But
they got some.
I know he'll struggle. I mean, besides,
all I'm saying is this, right?
Yeah.
So why do you want that? So why do you want that for your rookie quarterback with the players that we have already? Why do you want that for your rookie? Why do you want to sit there and watch him struggle when he can sit back and learn and really understand the game?
And you know you got something
because you got people that are capable of playing quarterback. I don't get it. If we had Jimmy G, then yeah. Man, get your ass out there, dog. We need you out there.
Look. No, I'm over. Look, because now at this point, every situation you want to compare it to, we're not in that situation. I don't care what anybody tells me. You want to compare it to the Green Bay situation? We're not in that situation. Why? Because we don't have no Aaron goddamn Rodgers. We're really sitting here talking about as much as Gardner Minshew was a cool dude, guard dog, and all. Bro, come on, bro. It's Gardner Minshew. Be real, bro.
Shout out to guard dog.
And shout out to guard dog. But up to this point, right, we have to be honest about what he has been up to this point.
We got to be realistic.
17 quarterback from last year statistically. That's what he did. He didn't start, and he didn't have anything on offense. He had one wide receiver and half the season of back. No
tight end. No, and I'm not even a Gardner Minshew.
He didn't have Jack. Gardner Minshew worked a miracle last year. Here's another thing that y'all two are discounting here, right? What I'm trying to say is as well, listen, none of these quarterbacks, I don't care if it's Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, Penix, all of them, bro. None of them are going to come in here right off the rip and have as much experience as Gardner Minshew in the NFL. They're not going to beat him out in the race.
That's what I'm saying. So these guys are going to have to take time to get up to speed. They got to take time to get up to speed. You got a luxury with two quarterbacks that can win in this league. Be patient because you want a long-term return on your investment, right? You don't want to get the kid in there, burn him out like a Sam Darnold. If Sam Darnold probably could have sat behind somebody, he'd have probably been much better. But no, everybody put all these aspersions on here. Say that. And that's how these quarterbacks get ruined. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
This is all I'm saying. Before y'all continue to go on your tangents, that's all I'm saying. And shout out to Severe. We are not in a Joe Montana, Aaron Rodgers, Favre, Alex Smith situation. And before y'all continue,
Alex Smith was.
No, but even so, you can say whatever about Alex Smith, but guess what? The Chiefs had the luxury to sit Patrick Mahomes. Why? Because they were winning.
I don't think Alex Smith is big.
Y'all sound desperate. That's just desperate to me. That's being desperate.
But even you can say whatever you want to say about Alex Smith. They were perennially going to the playoffs every year. So I don't want to hear that. They
That's
were
because
whooping
you
our
don't
ass
need a
every year.
quarterback to be a superstar in order to win in this league.
And y'all
But
acting like
when
I'm
they
saying
got
that the kid will never
Mahomes, they
play.
did what? They elevated, but they had the luxury.
No, I agree with that.
Now,
I
they
agree
had-
with that.
But just listen. They had the luxury to sit Mahomes a year because they said, well, look, my team is good enough to sit him a year.
I think our
Okay,
team is
cool.
good enough.
But listen, but you say that, but we have not went to the playoffs consistently. We have not won consistently. We are looking for consistency. Right now, if you trade 3 first-round picks for a dude, that's saying this is the guy to bring us stability at this position. So
And he's gonna walk out there day one and start and take us to the playoffs.
This
What
is
you
what
saying?
you're asking of him.
He gonna walk out there day one
Of him.
and be a seasoned vet. And just because
Right,
we got Devontae and all these other guys, you
It's
think
gonna
just
work.
because you think you just automatically thinking he just gonna walk in like, okay, I got Devontae Adams, I got Jacoby Myers, I'm ready to go. He
We were
still has
cool-
to learn how to make
Cool with
reads.
CJ
He still has to
Stroud
learn
last year.
NFL defenses. Like there's things that he still needs to learn no matter who the talent around him is, right? He still needs to learn all these things. He's still going to make bad throws. He's still going to make bad decisions in certain situations.
Absolutely.
We was
So-
on CJ
and
Stroud
that's the
last
part
year.
that I
But that's
don't-
fine. But the thing is, the difference is we're not going to be asking our quarterback to put everything on his back.
But that doesn't mean that they still don't make those mistakes. And I think
No, they will make mistakes, and that's fine. CJ made mistakes starting off last year.
Exactly, but that's my point. That's why I have so much faith in ALC. Y'all didn't see
Continue
the
getting
progression
better
on
as
the-
the season goes on.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
And that's what
Thank you,
ALC did, and ALC did a one up. ALC said, not only am I
Did
going
he?
to play better,
That's what I'm
he
saying.
said I'm not going to
Did
have
he?
turnovers.
Yeah. Listen,
I'm
and
not
that's the
going
thing
to turn over
too.
the ball. I may not do
There you
what
go,
y'all
sir.
expect me to do.
Yep.
What
That's
I'm
where they
not
lose me.
doing-
And run down.
Yeah,
That's where they
come on,
lose.
bro.
And what
Like-
I'm not going to do is turn the ball over as a rookie, which most rookies do, and actually cause you to lose games.
And the telltale sign of any improving player is, does he improve as the season goes on? Did he improve as the season went on? And yes, he did. That's another thing
100%.
about ALT. Like if we don't pick a quarterback, I'm not going to be upset with that either, because I think this kid I like this kid. I really like this kid. You know what I mean? I think AOC can actually do the job, really. But if you feel like there's someone that has a higher ceiling, I'm all for that as well. But like I said, you're just in a luxurious position where you don't have to ruin a kid.
Right.
You don't have to put a kid out there so early just because you're excited because you got a new quarterback, a young guy. We all excited about it.
It just
We
doesn't
all
make
excited
sense
about
to
it.
ruin them. I don't
This
get
is
it.
what kills
If the
us.
court,
This is what kills Chris and I about when you start talking about AOC. Yeah, you say
Shout out.
he.
Thank y'all in the chat, man. Appreciate
Shout
it,
out
man.
to everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all. It's a spicy conversation. It's a little long. We running long tonight, but
Yeah, man, I'm in trouble.
pre-draft party tonight because you ain't gonna see the
trouble.
syndicate. Yeah, you ain't gonna see the syndicate until Thursday.
Yeah.
Saturday. So by Sunday we gonna know what goes on. But
Yeah.
regardless of it, right? Hit the like button. Pay the shield tax. By the way, hit that like button. But regardless of it, when you lose us is when you say, okay, AOC improved. Sure, he improved, but how much did he improve?
He improved immensely based on where he was. And that's the point.
Immensely?
I mean, based on the fact that the kid couldn't even throw the ball when he first got in the game. That
So really,
wasn't
how
an
good
option.
is that?
He was catching
That's
more
what I'm
sacks just based on the fact of this.
that's what I'll be saying. Run down like
Okay, well, answer me this. So do y'all feel like that's where he's gonna stop at? Is he gonna stop at the last thing that you saw him do? Which that last game against Denver, I thought he played his best game. I felt like he really understood.
I'll agree.
He looked like he understood the NFL game, and he, you know what I mean. So like, and that got me excited. That's what I'm saying. Hey guys, remember this guy's gonna get better too. He's gonna get better too. You guys keep discounting what Devontae and them said about him. I don't think that was just shit talk.
Exactly.
the same Devontae that posted about Jayden Daniels. That same one.
Yep, that same one. Yep, that same one, because he knows
all right.
that's exactly what his head coach wants.
Thank you. And also,
Every head coach wants the shiny new object. If he could get the dude that's better than Devontae, he would be saying, yeah, give me that dude. That's a head coach, bro. That's what they do. That's why you have a GM in order to even that out, because the head coach will always go for the shiny
I just don't think they're worried. If they start the season in the ALC, I don't think they're worried. I don't think Devontae's gonna be pissed about it. I don't think none of them other guys will be pissed about it if we start the season in the ALC as a quarterback. I just want y'all youngsters just to kind of realize that the position that we're in, we're in a unique position. We're in a unique position to take advantage of. We can take advantage of opportunities on every level. If we get a rookie and we rock with him, okay, cool, go ahead. We got the luxury of sitting him down, letting him do a little Jordan Love. You know what I mean? If we don't, that tells you that the whole brass is like, okay, I think we good with ALC. We gonna move into this shit. We got a killer defense. We about to put some things around them and let's go. Like we got the best of both worlds right now, right? So just sit back, be patient. We draft a youngster, sit him down, let him chill for a minute, so he can really, really get in that motherfucker and get going when we really want him to.
Right. Hey, I got a lot. We got a lot to talk about right here. This is a fabulous question, and I don't know the answer, but we are absolutely going to find out. First and foremost, shout out 93 Nav, man.
Appreciate it, man.
He's a member. He's a guy. Super chatting. Hey, trivia question. How many Heisman quarterbacks won chips? That is a fabulous question.
Man,
I don't know the answer.
On that one.
I don't know it. I'm not going to Google it yet. So I'm like, anybody in the chat know?
And for the record, y'all, Aiden O'Connell is very Raider. Aiden O'Connell is very classic Raider. Aiden O'Connell is classic Raider.
Yeah, oh man.
Whoa, hold on, Turf. Wait, Turf, what'd you say?
Remember, we've never had the shiny toy quarterback. We've never had the shiny toy quarterback.
No. Give me a second, because I know you and it's right for you to call me out. But honestly, real talk, what I mean is by the demeanor. This is what I'm trying to say. The man never gave. Y'all know Turf. The man never gave two shits from day one what anybody thought. Stabler was the same way. He played with the same attitude and could not care about anything around him from that perspective. That's what I mean by AOC. AOC has been dealing with the worst. No one gives him grace on this. And that's the part that drives me more mad than anything. Y'all want to give all these other players grace where they had the best coaching, the best everything, and they still failed. AOC had a freaking offensive coordinator. I mean, a quarterback's coach for his offensive coordinator.
He's getting grace, but at the same time,
he ain't getting no grace.
He's getting no
grace. He doesn't even have an offensive coordinator.
And listen, I say the reason why I say AOC is very Raider is because we've never had the shiny toy quarterback. We got 3 bowls, and all of those quarterbacks, even if it was Stabler, even Plunkett, you know what I mean? Derek Carr to a certain extent, even Rich Gannon. We've never had the shiny toy Dan Marino, John Elway, Justin Herbert. That's just never really been in our makeup.
Exactly. It's been hard work, blue collar.
And so AOC fits the Raider mold perfectly. He does. He fits the Raider mold perfectly. That's why I keep saying, if we don't draft a quarterback, I'm gonna be cool too. You have to be able to understand and be cool with certain scenarios. Wow. But because I see this kid being a good player, y'all. I'm just being real. I see the kid being a good player. So just listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all, fellas. This kid is a Raider.
I respect
he'll make you proud. I think he'll make us proud. I think AOC gonna make us proud.
See, I think and now that you're on here, I think it'll be a good question. But so who's your quarterback comp for AOC? Like what do you think his ceiling is?
I'm looking at someone that could be like a Jared Goff type.
Okay.
Wow. Jared Goff
he's got a bigger ceiling than Goff.
I mean, and you could very well be right, but I'm just saying as far as the way they play, the way that not super mobile, you know what I mean, but they can really do things and get things done in the pocket. You know what I mean? Like he gives me a little bit of a comp there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say somebody like a Jared Goff, and they were in the NFC Championship game last year. So
I think he's a step under. I would say my guy I've been wanting. His ceiling.
Who?
Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford. Woo. Yeah, I mean,
Stafford is a
about
baller. Exactly. Stafford is a baller. I think Stafford doesn't run. Stafford doesn't. He doesn't have no run game. I think he has the ability. You said ceiling.
I know. I'm listening.
I'm saying that's the ceiling. I think he is a step below Stafford. I think he is.
I can see that. In between Goff and Stafford for me.
That's the ceiling. That's the ceiling I see for him. A step below Stafford.
I can see that.
He's a step above Goff, and I think Goff and Stafford are 2 steps away from each other. I don't think you can put Goff in Stafford's shoes and he do what he do, vice versa, right? That's just what I see.
All right, run down. What about you? What about you,
everybody in the chat, bro? I'm glad y'all are here. We're about to lose all our credibility in one night.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I gotta step off for a minute. I'll be back.
All right.
It's all gone.
Yeah.
We over here just saying wild shit here on air.
It's not wild. How do y'all think this is wild, bro? Y'all are crazy, man.
Stafford, you're.
Yeah,
we need to start putting. We need to start putting a disclaimer before the show. Like what one TRS member says, the rest of the group don't necessarily agree.
That's just wild. Yeah. Sunday.
I do not want that to be clipped, and they'd be like, "This is how TRS feels." That AOC is the next Matt Stafford.
I never said that. See, why are you playing me like that? I actually said
look what happened. SoCal South said, "I'm out of here, bro."
It's wild, bro. It's just wild. Sundays are just for shit. We just saying for shits and giggles. How about that? Shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles Sunday. That's what it's becoming.
Nah, bro. I honestly really.
Oh fuck!
I have a high ceiling.
The turf going wild.
I have a high ceiling for my guy. I can't help it. I like the kid. I've always liked the kid, but I saw
it's Goff or Kirk Cousins. It's one of those two.
Kirk Cousins is better than Goff, bro. I would put Goff in. I put Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is a poor man Stafford, meaning the only reason he's not at the same level of Stafford is because he hasn't won a chip.
You think he has Kirk's arm? You know what? That's a whole different conversation. But we've been going for 3 hours.
Yo, and the chat is live. We got 320 people in the building.
We appreciate
that is a record. 320 in the building, ladies and gentlemen. That is a record.
We appreciate all of y'all, man. So before we get on out of here, look, we have to go ahead and promote what we got going on for the draft. You already know TRS got their own thing going on. So y'all, fellas, go ahead and tell them what y'all got going on next week.
Yeah, well, you already know. 3/4 of TRS is in the building for the draft. I believe I might be the first one to arrive. I don't know though. I think Chris might be driving. He's close enough. So
yeah, I'll be there Thursday.
Yeah, we'll be there Thursday. We in the building, man. We will hopefully have our pressed shirts and attire, and you know what I'm saying. Looking pretty dapper, if you will, and ready to see how we draft in the first round. I am just excited, man. I've never been more excited for a draft in my life. The city, the location, the atmosphere is mad football. It's Detroit is a football town, ladies and gentlemen. It's had its ups and downs, and it's been rough. But the city of Detroit is dope, fire. I mean, I don't know when the last time you've been, Chris, but it's completely upside down from when I'd gone when it was not doing well. So yeah, man, I am really, really excited for this. Y'all know that we are going to bring y'all some of the wildest content you can ever imagine. Yeah.
Hey, fellas, I just want to say real quick, man, I gotta handle some business, man. I gotta shoot up out of here, bro. But it's been great talking to y'all, man. I really enjoyed myself these last 3 hours, fellas. Happy drafting, you know what I mean? Hopefully all of us will be happy after Thursday, you know what I mean? Yes, and we'll have a whole lot to talk about, man. Raider Nation, everybody knows in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. Can't wait to do it again, man.
All right,
Much
Pops,
love.
love you.
Sure, man. Take
All
care,
right.
man.
There it is.
Shout out to my
Good
brother
job.
Severe, man. See what happened, Turf. So you making us all, it's a
Man, bro, just guilt by
oh
association.
man, he putting a case on us, man.
Man. Shout out
Severe,
to,
man. That's my
Angelo,
dog.
man. Leo is out meeting. Who is
Yeah,
he
he's
meeting?
handling business, man. He's doing more.
Rich Gannon,
PRS.
Bo,
Yeah.
Marcus Allen.
He meets some people, man. He meets some people.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
out there. I'm jealous. I'm mad about it too. I'm mad. I want to be there.
Oh, Turf told you the plans for them, right? They going to the draft. As for me, right, I will be holding it down on all TRS channels, man. It's gonna be the rundown, man. So I'm gonna be holding it down on Protect the Shield, holding it down on Turf channel, holding it down on Leo channel, and little twist on that, open link, right? Meaning guests can come join. Everybody can come join. I'm gonna let you get your 5 minutes off, 5 minutes apiece, whatever the case. Or if the conversation go longer, we can definitely extend. But whatever the case, man, gonna be an open link. I'm gonna post to my channels. I'm sure the brothers gonna post to theirs. And at the end of the day, man, it's gonna be a fun time next Thursday.
I was gonna say I gotta interrupt you, bro. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
93 Nabs, man.
Out of the 9-3, man. Appreciate the support, buddy.
Shout out,
Appreciate it.
man. The answer is 10 total quarterback Heisman winners won a Super Bowl. Only 2 won it twice. Plunkett and Starbrook. That brings my point. 2 Heisman winners in this draft. The odds, I'm just saying. Dude, that is one of the
It's a good point right there.
points that I've heard in a while for drafting a Heisman quarterback. I'm just saying, like, I was always, so just to give myself a little bit of props, because y'all saying everybody running away from what Turf is saying. I was telling everybody that it was Jayden Daniels or nobody from the jump. Everybody said I was crazy. I lost my mind. Caleb Williams is the guy. If the Raiders draft, go up to get anybody, it's going to be him. I'm the one that's been saying this dude is the dude. So it's the only reason I'm willing to go up. And now you give me more ammo for my gun. So I appreciate you, boss. Because that makes sense. See, I don't want the guy that's supposed to be the best. I want the Heisman Trophy guy. That's the guy I want. I can't say that he's going to be the best, right? You already clowned me because I said Penix might be the best one in this draft.
Oh,
Doesn't mean that what we get doesn't work for us to win what we need. Because last I just checked, there are 10 Heisman quarterbacks that won the Super Bowl. So that just gives me more ammo to go up and get Jay. Thank you, 93 Nav, man. I appreciate
you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. So, once again, man, it's been another Syndicate Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Thursday, you're going to get some real dope content, man. Make sure if you guys.
What time you starting, Rundown? What time you starting?
Yeah, so, we're gonna be checking in with you all day, bro.
I already got a link already gone for 7:30. The link already up for 7:30, right?
With the new picture. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Link already up for 7:30.
Hey, Turf, you see how Rundown tried to play me on that picture, bro, at first?
Oh, that's what
I was looking crazy.
I said, hey, send me your hardest picture. I said this, and you was like, you know what? I ain't got no pictures. I said, okay. All right. All right.
He put you out there.
I was looking wild, bro. After a whole bottle of something randomly at a game, I was looking wild. I'm like, nope, we ain't doing that.
No, sir.
So,
I was so quick to
yeah, because he was.
I was like, nope.
And what was I gonna say? I was gonna say I put 7:30 because maybe y'all could find somewhere, post up, whatever, before the draft, 30 minutes or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
We can talk our talk, you know what I mean? And then when y'all got to go into where y'all got to go.
Bro, I don't have them on me. I don't have them with me, but I got the glasses, bro. They last 4 full hours. Trust me, you about to get crazy content.
How you get, what are those?
They're the Ray-Bans.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're going to get all that just from us walking around, let alone when we actually use our phones, go live.
Hey, man, hold on, man. Hold on now. I see now. You need to, like, give me the head nod when you recording on them glasses, bro. You ain't about to have me out here. You gonna be out here like the feds, bro.
Oh, real.
Yeah, he gonna have me like the fam. I'm thinking I'm just having a conversation with my friend. Little do I know I'm getting recorded. Nah, bro. We gonna have to have a sign, bro.
The good thing about the glasses is
Light
there's
up.
a little light. There's a little
All right,
light
all right.
that you can pay attention to. Yeah,
Okay.
Get ourselves canceled.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, I be thinking I'm talking to Turf, man. Little do I know I'm talking to Shield Squad, everybody else, man.
Hey man,
The whole crew, the whole
Fucking
clique.
crazy.
the whole squad. But we
Yeah.
appreciate everybody, man. So the link up for 7:30
Yeah.
on the channel, man. Make sure you guys tap in next Thursday. It's gonna be a fun time here on the TRS channels, man. But once again, another Syndicate Sunday. Y'all stay safe out there, stay blessed. We gonna see y'all on Thursday, man. Shout out, much love, man. Have a good one.
Peace.